Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you are, wherever you are. Hi, my name is Manny from Good Dog Press, and I welcome you to my small little computer room. And it's getting smaller every night with so many of these guys in my computer room. They're hogging up my space. My poor little dog can't even come in here and sit on my lap. But it is awesome. We got some great artists with us tonight. I mean, we got Canadian in the house, Mr. Canada. We got Tank. We got all the people. But we're just going to have fun. We're going to draw for you tonight. I think I'm going to be drawing some Skunk Girl that I have to get some Skunk Girl finish. I have a deadline coming up, people, so I can go start working on that Tales from Beyond the Gate. So I have to get some Skunk Girl stuff done. So I am going to give it over to the person who has control of my chat and my thing, Chester Busby. How are you doing tonight, sir?
I am doing excellent, Manny. Thank you very much, and I'm glad to be here as usual.
That's awesome.
Welcome, everybody. I see the chat is already going strong. Muddy Geek Studios is over here. We got your cousin Manny's over here making trouble as usual. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on the chat, guys. You got stuff to say, just go ahead and say it. And we're looking forward to seeing some good art and have some good conversation. So let me go ahead and drop this over to Tank. And Tank, tell them how it is, man.
Man, it is what it is, as it is. But you know what we got going on tonight, man? We have the copic wizard himself, Josh Chris Art. Josh, how are you doing tonight?
Doing good, buddy. Doing good. Yep. Just trying to finish this piece up tonight, hopefully, that I can get him in the book, ready for Comic-Con in 2 weeks from now. So hopefully we can get this done. But, you know, Todd, what are you working on over there?
Who are you talking to? Who's Tom?
Todd.
What do you got? Something against my name? You gotta call me
No,
Tom?
man. No, man. What are you talking about?
I'm doing really good. I'm thrown off now. It's all going downhill from here.
Don't let go downhill.
Let's move over to Tank.
Yes,
poor Rick. You know what? We have the guy.
So let's throw it to a professional. Rick.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey,
Rick, control your co-host in the morning.
what?
You think your co-host is throwing shade at me already. Control him, man.
You think I can control John Dillard? He's a force of nature. You can't control John Dillard. Okay, maybe he's not a force of nature, but he's a force of something.
Well, who are you? What are you doing here?
I am Rick Piper of Cross Comics. I am going to be drawing something. I have no idea what. I just drew Icicle on my live stream before this from DC Comics, Golden Age. I figured it was a nice way to start off winter since it's sort of come, at least here in Canada.
A.
Yes, A. Good day, trying to an Australian Canadian.
I guess I'm Tommy Two Tones.
Tommy Two Tones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Tommy Two Toes, because I only got 2 toes.
Ooh.
Wow, it's really not started well at all. Let me come to the
No, it hasn't. It's gone downhill ever since.
John Dillard says, control of your thing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, John, thanks. Your cousin Manny says, Brandon, come on down. You are the next contestant on the Manny is Right. Okay. Joshua Hughes says, howdy, everybody. Hello, our favorite troll, Joshua. How are you doing? KG is here. He says, hello, all. Hello, KG. And Josh Dillard has more comments, and I'm sure there will be an absolute deluge of them coming as we continue. He says, finally, Josh in Comicsgate and in the Cake Gatekeepers. Well, there you go. Josh Hart Chris is here. He's question, which I don't blame you, but I just go with it, Josh. John Dillard also says, Josh was riding that fence for too long. But no, we are very happy to have Josh with us here. And your cousin Manny says something, but I shan't read it.
Oh, you need to read it.
No, I won't.
Read it.
Oh, please.
Read it.
Read it. Read it.
Read it.
Read it.
Where is Skunky at to embarrass Manny? Right.
Oh, you could have read it better than that.
Where is Skunky at to embarrass Manny? How's that?
She said aloha to you earlier.
She did.
You were nice to her
I'm not
then, but
talking
you're
to
not
her,
nice
am
to
I?
her.
I'm talking to your cousin Manuel. She's very nice, but this Manuel guy, I don't know.
Oh man.
Yeah, I like your other cousin better. Automatic.
Boo! I've been hearing that damn thing since I was in 3rd grade. Boo!
I know.
And I also heard manual
I'm sorry.
transmission, and I like to read manuals. Yeah, I heard it all. Boo! Tank. Oh man.
Everybody's name.
Are you saying that
some kind of bite, dude?
The worst I heard was Manny and the Jets.
Manny and the Jets. Oh, that's good. I like that.
Yeah,
but see,
now
my name
that
is
song is ruined?
Buzz.
Now you guys are gonna hear that all night long. Manny and Jets.
Gotta get higher than that. You gotta get higher than that. Come on.
I'm not getting that. Thank you. I should not be forcing any kind of groin injury upon myself. Thank you very much. No, I grew up with Busby, dude. So, you know, how many times in elementary school did I have some kid to point to a bee and go, Busby? So don't even talk to me about it. I don't want to hear it.
No bugs?
No, that would have been cooler.
Really? I would figure they would say Bugsby. Man, that would have been awesome.
But, you know, you slam a few kids' head into the old wooden desk and it stops.
Ooh. Don't mess with Chester.
No.
Don't poke the bear, people.
No, don't do that.
Poke the bear.
And the unbreathable Skunk Girl says, I'm here listening. Well, very good. And, you know, you got to keep an eye on that Emmanuel fellow. You know, just slap him about a couple times.
I'm still waiting for it to slap me.
Oh, goodness. We got to start that again, man.
Oh, there goes the people are migrating from here again. Oh, everybody seems kind of... Oh, Josh is working. At least Josh is doing a good job over there. Should white box Josh.
Like I said, I got I got to get this done, man. You know, it's the con's coming up and next weekend, so
that is cool. That is super cool.
Yeah, Tank, I'm in the middle of a DM conversation. Can you do me a favor and take over for a little bit? But I do have something special to share with you guys here in a little bit, though. Could you take over, Tank?
Sure thing. Hold on one second. I'm now.
My goodness, I have no clue, but somebody on our panel wants to see Rick's icicle.
What?
Rick, how big is your icicle?
I'll show you my icicle if you show me his.
Oh, is Rick going to show us his icicle?
Oh, come on. That was actually a good one.
I know. I'll see yours later.
There is my icicle.
Oh, geez.
That was actually pretty good.
And it's about 17 inches long.
Come on now. You got to keep in mind the rule is very, very simple. Comedy is for bears. Bears.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
for bears.
Hey, boo boo.
But only if you can bear it.
Wow, no.
What? Who is echoing?
Gosh, Yogi, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Let's get some
All right,
picking
now-
up basket. Boo boo.
Oh no.
All right. I'm Skunk Girl says she misses wintry things, and I can understand in the land without winter.
There's winter here.
Mighty Geek Studios has winter in Los Angeles too. Mighty Geek Studios says, Rick, you have a request from Skunk Girl.
Oh.
What?
The Unbreathable Skunk Girl says, very nice, Rick. She liked your picture. It was a good one.
Ooh, she likes the icicle.
Uh-oh. KG is saying that Rick is echoing.
Not me.
Well, let's see this. I'm gonna mute Rick. How's everybody? Everybody hear any echoes?
Echo?
No?
Nope.
No echo?
It's Rick.
Taylor.
Nailed it.
Kick Rick Nasser.
No, actually, I do
Yeah,
hear.
speaking
echoes
of
to me.
which,
There is a little bit
where
of
is Brandon?
Yes, we need our Nasser. Where is Brandon? Rick, are you hiding Brandon from us again?
No.
You sure about that? You
Yep.
sure he's under your bed?
I hope not.
In your closet?
That'd be a very hard place to hide him.
Under your toys back there? He's kind of small. Is he hiding in the at?
No.
Am I getting closer? Am I getting warmer?
I think he's hiding in his house in somewhere in the United States.
Rick, come on, play along. Play along, Rick.
Doxing his country.
Hey, Rick, I have an idea. I have
What?
an idea. You have so much art. It's
Yeah.
always good to take the thing, like put new things, like your best stuff. You know what I mean? You didn't rodeo in the last 10 years. Put your best things now up there. Keep it interesting, always revolving.
Yeah.
It's like portfolio. Think of it as a visual portfolio. You know, you never want to show you always want to show your best side. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So tomorrow, let's change it up. The rodeo happened when you were a kid. Let's put some new things up there.
Yeah, I'll have to figure out what I want to put up there.
I know you draw every day. I know you got plenty of stuff you could put up there.
Yeah, I want to see that Stan Lee one with all those heads on it. Put that up.
Yes. Or your squirrel girl that you drew for Manny.
Squirrel
Sure,
girl.
sure.
Squirrel girl.
No.
You know how many times I've heard that today?
What the fuck is wrong with me?
Even Edwin on his stream said Manny's doing Squirrel Girl. I'm like, and the chat went after Edwin. It was hilarious. You know, it's like Skunk Girl. It was cute. Oh man, it's funny. Oh, I owe it all to Squirrel Girl. Alrighty. How come it went quiet?
Oh, sorry.
No, that doesn't matter if it goes quiet. We're still looking at Josh's beautiful art there. That beautiful Spawn. I don't think anybody's ever drawn Spawn on my live stream yet.
Really?
Yeah,
first.
I mean, yeah, you're the first one to do Spawn. Yeah, it's his first appearance.
He's
Spawn
usually one of my most requested pieces to do.
Oh, that's cool. Yes, we get a lot of Canadian Shield over here. We get a lot of Scalpel Zero. We get some Ignition sometimes.
Yeah.
We get Hell L's, whatever. I don't even know what his stuff is called. Does anybody know what his book is called?
Yes, but I'm not going to remember it. But yes, he said it like a dozen times.
I don't recall what he said that his stuff was. I know it's some kind of animal thing.
Ferocious tiger.
Ferocious tiger, is that what it's called?
Probably not. That's what the main character is called.
Okay.
No, Vicious Tiger is his main one. Is the villain.
Vicious tiger, yeah.
Vicious tiger. Cool.
Well, I can check real quick because I got the script. So.
And of course, there's a lot of Skunk Girl that goes on around here. That's for sure.
Oh no. Can't find a black.
Inner World.
Inner World. That's a cute name. I see Tank drawing. Tank is drawing his Scalper Zero. Cool. Are you going to be drawing tonight, Todd?
Eventually, yeah.
Cool. I'm waiting for Tank to tell us what this place is called. He has a special name for this place that we come every night.
Oh yes, it's the Good Dog Digital Dojo.
Ooh. Maybe we should make an icon for that.
I think so.
I think that we need to make a screen and draw all you guys in geese. That would be awesome.
Lower a little bit.
I'll make sure that I draw Rick in a medium.
Medium. Yes. Extra medium.
I'll have him in a medium gi.
He's in an extra medium gi.
Is that your size, Rick? Medium?
No.
It is now.
No, it's extra medium.
It's extra medium.
Not medium. He's not a medium guy. He's extra medium.
He's extra
Clothing
medium.
size. Yeah.
Hey.
Put him on that too.
The funny part is I was looking at the little icons. I thought Rick was you. Tank.
Really?
I was looking at the wrong screen until I saw your blue gloves start moving around. I'm like, oh darn, wrong person. So you could maybe wasn't even drawing. I thought you were drawing. Looking at the wrong thing. Rick the Warhorse over here. Drawing. This is his 4th live stream, people. Rick, do you ever sleep?
Once in a while.
Once in a while? Or do you hibernate?
No, I don't hibernate.
Do you and Chester go hibernate for the winter?
I don't. Chester doesn't get winter.
That's true.
Well, it's got to get a little bit colder.
And there are some bears that don't hibernate, like polar bears.
And sun bears?
Koala?
I don't know about
Koala
sun
bears? Koalas?
Koalas?
Koalas.
Hey, can you do me a favor, Tank?
What's that?
Can you giggle like a little girl?
Why?
Because I need you to giggle like a little girl. That's not good.
I'm not very good at it.
It
No.
doesn't sound like a girl. That sounds like Cartman.
Yeah. I'm not very good at giggling like a little girl.
Hey, man,
Not on the outside.
show me her buns again.
Yeah, I can't do it. So
Why you
I'm
want
very
big
excited.
buns?
I just had a great little conversation. So I need someone to giggle like a little girl for me.
Oh, okay.
Go in on her buns.
Yeah, there's something off on those.
Oh my goodness! Don't be looking at her buns.
No, I need to see that. Okay, you got to go in close.
Why?
I'm sorry. I just need to point out something.
Oh my goodness! Can we do this in a DM or something and just circle it and tell me what I need to fix?
Okay, one looks perfect, like the paint and the shadow and the light are perfect. The other one looks diffused and a little off. Not
So you-
size-wise.
So you're talking about the one that's on the right looks off.
The one that would be her right leg, yes.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you need more orange in it.
You define the left leg like perfect. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you sort of almost look like you used too much blur. Or blend.
Yeah, I did blur it because I was trying to get rid of the black on the outline.
Oh, okay.
So what I should do is I should go in there and define more with
Clean it
the,
up a bit, yeah.
That left leg is perfect.
yeah. I did. It was just too harsh, the outline, so I was trying to get rid of the outline. So I think I might have just ruined it a little bit. Because that's what I started off with. So I was trying to get rid of that ugly leg. See what I mean? Too harsh, that black.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I was just blurring it.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah.
That's what you did.
I can fix that.
You can paint.
I can fix that because I'm working in digital.
She does have cute buns, by the way.
Thank you.
Whisper a little bit more for me.
Oh my goodness. You just want to look at the buns.
Hey, I didn't start it. He said it.
I don't know why I do things like that. I do it a lot, like whisper.
Oh boy.
Trombone's really good.
You people are disturbed. Let me just tell you.
What you eating now, Chester?
I'm eating something. You have a problem with that?
It's just every time you come on, I know you're snacking.
Well, this is around my lunchtime, you know.
I know. Oh, yeah, it is your lunchtime. Darn, yeah, it is. It is your lunchtime. 1 o'clock.
But I am eating an ice cream sandwich.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were going to tell us some exotic thing.
It's exotic for there.
This is exotic. What are you talking about?
Ice cream sandwich?
Huh?
That's not exotic. I thought you was going to eat some kind of mochi or something.
Dude, I had to make it myself.
I had pumpkin mochi today. It was
Ooh.
awesome. It was awesome stuff.
Hey, do you mind if I take over the
Of course you can take over. I just unboxed Josh. I just put it on Josh because his stuff was the most dynamic thing that was going on right now. Until Todd starts drawing and takes away all the excitement.
Okay. Now, I was talking about this the other day on the fan speak and on the comic news, actually. And we didn't have enough time to cover it because we had to move on to a guest we had on. But I would like to come back and take some time to talk about it.
And I think you guys need to do a whole segment on Joe Jusko.
Who's that?
The guy that nobody knew who he was on the panel today. I was so disappointed.
Painter, master.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah,
He is awesome. He's amazing.
I'm looking at his book right now. I mean, Joe Jusko's Art of Edgar Riceborough. Beautiful stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's a master.
Now,
is it? I always thought it was Jusko.
Not Jusko. I always say Jusko. I could be wrong.
all right, now, I have up on my page here so everybody can see it. And I'm going to come down here and I'm going to talk about that. This is kind of interesting. The full comic book television release schedule. Now, we were talking about a little bit, looking at some of the early things in here, but I just thought it might be fun to go through it and have a laugh because there's some really bad stuff. Currently airing DuckTales Season 2. You guys seen the new DuckTales?
It's all right. I don't really care for the artwork, but it's okay.
I don't like the art at all, and they've changed it up. Webby used to be this very sweet, kind girl. Now she's this terror.
I agree with that. For me, I can get past the art because that's what a lot of cartoons are going to now, that easy drawn art style.
Yeah,
it's not very much detail, but the voice acting sucks, and that's what drives me away from it.
Okay, I'll deal with that later. All right. Okay, let's come down. Winona Earp. Let me say it again for everyone to hear it very clearly. Winona Earp.
Winona? Yeah, watch out. That's Skunk Girl's favorite.
Okay, I'm glad she does, but explain to me, why is there a Winona Earp? Why?
Winona.
The comic book, by the way.
Yeah, but why?
Why? It was sort of a cult hit. It had a lot of supernatural elements play out.
Yeah, but why do we need a female version of an American icon?
Oh, she's a relative, so it's not something that makes something that makes sense. It's not something that was derived.
Okay, cool.
And his gun is the totem.
Oh, I get it. All right, cool, good. Thank you for explaining it.
Yeah.
Because that sounds like absolute progressive nonsense. But all right.
I know Bo Smith, and it was meant to just continue a legend or a story. He's not. He's definitely would be with us. You know what I mean?
Cool.
If there was a choice that had to be made. You know what I mean?
See, that's cool. That's how you tell a story. The other things they do are nonsense. So good. Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yet another one.
Boo!
This one's really bad.
Yep.
Really bad.
Seen one episode, not gonna watch it again.
Yep. The Walking Dead. Is anyone still watching that?
Skunk Girl.
Not since season 5.
Yeah, me either. But my wife still watches it.
I haven't seen. I stopped watching it last season.
Avengers Assemble Black Panther's Quest. Now, Tank was telling me that's a kid show.
Yeah, it's not too bad, but it's the fifth season of Avengers, the Avengers cartoon, but it's focusing on Black Panther a lot.
I see.
It's not too bad. It could be better, but
Oh, I always liked Black Panther.
Yeah.
How about The Gifted? Did you guys watch season 1 of that? Season 2 is going on.
yeah, I watched season 1. In the middle of season 2, it's not too bad, but it mentions the X-Men and all that, but it's all different characters, so you can't really. It's almost not relatable to Marvel, although it's supposed to be Marvel.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no. I watched season 1. I thought it was okay. And over here, they're telling me about Winona Earp. I guess I'm going to go check it out now. Because I just figured it was another one of those things,
No, she likes it. She
All
watches
right, cool.
it.
I'll go check it out. Maybe my wife will like it too. The Flash, season 5. Ugh. Okay. Black Lightning,
Yeah.
season 2. I don't know why they call it Black Lightning. Riverdale, definitely not Archie. Titan,
Yeah.
really bad. Really bad. Supergirl, outrageously bad. Arrow, wasn't good after season 1. Marvel Superhero Adventures, don't know, but it's a kid, Disney Junior, so it's a kid thing. DC Legends of Tomorrow. Did that thing improve any? Because it started hard.
It was good, then it went downhill.
Yeah, I think they need to bring the characters into costume more. I think that would help a little bit. 90% of the time they seem not to be in their costumes or using their superpowers.
Runaways, season 2. No comment.
Hasn't started yet. That's not till December 21st. So
Yeah, it is December 21st. You're right. But I'll talk about season 1.
I don't know too much about the comic myself. It didn't seem too bad for season 1, but
I thought it was a hugely missed opportunity, personally. Now, I really want to get into talking about this other new stuff. I just want to cover that real quick. Gotham is still going on. Anybody watching Gotham?
It's not started yet this season.
I'm not talking about that, Rick. I'm talking about Gotham overall.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I love Gotham.
I watched it to the end of last season.
I can tell you something I don't like about it. They've done some really, really weird, stupid things, like a guy going into the police station with multiple guns and standing up on a desk and threatening all the cops, and them all acting afraid. Not one acting like a hero or taking out their gun. Does anyone remember this?
Oh yeah, no, it's fear of repercussion that because the cops are outnumbered by dirty cops and by criminals, and so if they turn against that character, yeah, they might win the day, but the war is going to be over for them pretty soon.
I like
John,
it, but
I think that Gotham is the best thing on TV. I like it too, actually.
I like it, but I don't like it. I just don't like that they're bringing the villains in so
Just
soon, getting their origins completely out there. If you go by comic books, Batman's got to be away for 7-10 years. Learning all his skills.
Yeah, but this is a new continuity.
Yeah.
So it's a whole new setup of the origin of, why the Batman was needed. And I like it because the costume freaks predate the Bat. And I think that's kind of been something that sets up the argument that, Batman is the cause of the woes of Gotham nonsense. I think this sets it up really, really well.
Yeah.
And this kid, the kid who plays Bruce Wayne, this dude sprouted. Puberty came and bestowed upon him many extra feet. So I'm interested, and he does show. Of course, he's still young, so he can't put on a lot of mass physically. But I'm interested. But he does seem to have a good enough frame to be able to do so later on in life. And he's not a bad actor, and gets better with each season. So this might be a person that could be the Bat on television.
That's true.
Although I'm here, they're supposed to have less episodes this season, I think, from what I've heard.
Well, that's interesting. Going back. Well, anyway, let's move on to some news stuff and get your opinion on news stuff. Now, Young Justice Outsider Season 3 is coming back. That's the animated series. I loved it. I watched it with my kids. It was really good. Any comments on that? Are you guys excited about it?
Oh, absolutely excited. I was a part of that campaign of people that played it on Netflix in the background and on as many devices as they could. So that way it boosted the watch rate. Because I totally wanted Season 3.
Yeah,
I've been wanting Season 3 too of that.
Anybody else have a comment on Young Justice?
Can't wait.
Can't wait. Okay, moving on. Deadly Class. I don't know anything about this. You guys know this?
No.
Nope.
Well, let me click on it. I'm going to click on it. Somebody told me I shouldn't click on stuff, but I'm clicking on it. Deadly Class trailer premiere date. Okay, it looks like angsty girls with switchblades. Mm-hmm. Okay, sexy girls, sexy girls. All right, sexy girls and razor blades. I don't seem to have a problem with that. Well, there's something that can be said about it. I have no clue what that is. Does anyone know a Deadly Class comic book? These are all supposed to be based on comic books.
Yes, I do.
Well, please, Todd, do elaborate.
I don't know what it's about, but it's an image book, Deadly Class.
Thank you, Todd. That was very helpful.
Well, it takes a lot to get me to read a comic.
Okay.
Right now, I'm reading Black Monday Murders.
Okay, well, there you go. End of that conversation. But I don't know. There's another two here that are coming out early next year. So one is called The Umbrella Academy, and the other one is called Cannon Busters, and these both on Netflix. You guys know anything about these comic book and what they're about?
Not me.
No.
Wow, Cannon Busters is a little bit weird because it's almost it's sort of like tough, like two tough guy, like two Thors or two buddies that would be like it's, I don't want to say it's swords, but it's, I don't know. Cannon Busters is kind of a different type of book. I'm surprised that they would do this.
Interesting. Anybody else have any idea on them?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, maybe I'll check on those after we talk about this other stuff. Now we're getting into some stuff we definitely know. DC Superhero Girl Season 1, Cartoon Network. Yeah.
No, thank you.
Not even my 1.5-year-old child likes that show. None of the kids were interested at all.
Mighty Geek Studio says they made a TV show from the dumpster fire Deadly Class. Well, we know how Image has been recently. Yeah, not interested at all. But here's one you might be interested in: Watchmen season 1, HBO.
Yes, I've been waiting for that for a while since they announced it. Like what, 2 years ago?
Yeah, I've been talking about it on my channel quite a bit.
But this is a little bit of a different take, you know.
It is.
It's going to be coming from a perspective of these events that happened. So it's like for instance, Marvel's was a perspective of a journalist. This is going to be a perspective of a cop, as the city around him is filled with events that was superheroes or costume adventurers. So it's going to be a little different than people think.
That might be a good thing, don't you think?
It could be.
Yeah, anything that brings Watchmen back to the light to light is okay in my book.
Yeah, me too.
Well, ask Alan Moore how he thinks about it.
Alan Moore is a crazy person.
He is kind of crazy now. He was into alchemy, you know that?
Oh no, he's into a lot more than that. But yeah, I know what you mean.
I mean, you think about it, like a lot of our founding fathers, like the people that had alchemy labs were like Newton, you know, Michelangelo. These people thought alchemy was sort of a science in itself. In the last level of it was a way of walking from here through to heaven, like a doorway. We get to, you know, we should be able to break the veil and not have to die to go there.
Well, Todd, alchemy is still with us. We just call it chemistry now.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they don't think they can walk into heaven.
I've met a lot of chemists. Of course, that might have something to do with what they're smoking. But hey, anyway, no, I think, yeah, Alan Moore is certainly an interesting conversation. And yes, the alchemists of the past were very mysterious, powerful people in most respects. Of course, the most powerful alchemist we know of in history was, of course, John Dee, the original 007. But moving on to the next one, Doom Patrol Season 1 DC Universe. Doom Patrol. I got to click this. I'm clicking it. It's getting clicked. Okay, we have a logo, and that's it. Oh, great. Real good marketing, guys. I got a logo.
Well, there's been a lot of set pictures, and this is straight up. This is, the costumes are straight up. The take on it is straight up. It's going to be a lot more surprising that they're not trying to put leather on somebody, or, you know what I mean? This is really straight up spandex kind of, you know, aspects. You know what I mean?
That's cool, man. Looking forward to it. I want to see it for sure. John Dillard says Alan Moore created the Philosopher's Stone. True fact. All right then. Fear the Walking Dead. Don't care. Truly could care less. Swamp Thing, please. I've covered this a lot on my channel, and I'm looking forward to this one, man. I really got hopes for this one. Live action Swamp Thing TV show on the DC Universe streaming service. What do you guys think?
Well, hopefully it's better than the old. Hopefully it's better than the old one with Lee Majors.
Well, the movie you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, well, there was also a TV series.
Oh, was there? I didn't see that.
I've got it. Maybe it wasn't with Lee Majors. I'm not sure.
Lee Majors, the fall guy, the
$1 million man.
Yes, absolutely.
$6 million man.
Well, $6 million won't buy you a cyborg body anymore.
This is true.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing tonight? It's good to be on.
Doing real good, Bill. We're going through upcoming TV, comic book related TV shows, man.
So, what is the deal with Doom Patrol? Has anyone seen any teasers, any pics, anything?
Todd seems to have the skinny.
Skinny Todd. What's the skinny?
I don't know anything. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, that's
no. I'm just
really letting me down, Todd.
This is a straight up take on Doom Patrol. As far as it's not a derivative, or they're not trying to put these people in leather costumes. They're not trying to. It's sort of straight up.
So it's the black. It's the red and white tights or the
That
miniskirt.
girl. Yeah, the miniskirt. Yeah. The guy
That's
looks like clunky iron, like Wizard of Oz type Tin Man kind of character.
Are they talking is this like the original 1963, 65 version? Is that the Chief, Robot Man, Negative Man, Elastigirl?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I would say yes to that, but they're not. It's not a period piece.
But it's not a period piece, though. It's like modern day.
I think so, because I haven't seen anything that would make me think otherwise.
That honestly piques my curiosity quite a bit, because that was a classic series. For those who never read it, it was so campy, but it was perfect for that era. I mean, it really was the classic superhero tale.
Yeah, Doom Patrol was cool.
It was. It wasn't very deep. It was very surface level, but it was very real. It was really creative. I mean, the villains and the psychosis you could read into, like, of the characters, they were kind of off, but it wasn't just in your face, because again, you look at Silver Age, but fun stuff.
Yeah, cool. All right, let's keep moving down here. Harley Quinn, season 1, DC Universe.
Uh,
I'm so burned out on Harley Quinn.
Yeah, I don't know. No. Moving on. Star Girl, season 1, DC Universe.
Could be interesting.
Could be, but do you think it's going to come out through DC's streaming service and not be a big, huge pile of SJW?
If it's live action, it will be a big pile.
Well, if they're doing the Doom Patrol right, maybe they could do her right.
True.
But you're right, it's highly unlikely. Or Swamp Thing to doing it right, Unfortunately.
One thing to consider about Stargirl is Courtney Whitmore is directly based off of Jeff Johns' sister, who died in a car wreck. So he did a lot to make sure she was really exonerated in comic books. He wanted to, honor his sister by making her the quintessential superheroine. So we could see a positive character who's not tainted by political nonsense, if Johns is directly related in the production.
Don Dillard says, I'm down with Harley Quinn if it's Triple X. Mm-hmm.
Well, there's no surprise there.
Yeah, no. All right, let's keep going down here. Kengen Ashura. No idea. Season 1, Netflix.
I have no idea.
Okay. This one I have been talking about and very excited about looking into. Garth Ennis's The Boys, season 1, Amazon.
Tell us more.
Huh?
Tell us more.
Well, they're making it, and it sounds like they're going to stay true to the story. I love The Boys comic. If you guys read that, it's Garth Ennis.
I'm glad you added comic.
When was that released?
I love The Boys.
Of course, I don't make booster mistakes. But yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to that. Did you guys enjoy this book from Garth Ennis?
No, I missed that. When was this one printed?
Well, no, a bunch of years ago. You should go check it out, though. It's a really good story.
Yeah, I like a lot of Garth Ennis. It's provoking, and it can have some really new concepts in his storylines, or he can take a lot of old concepts, make them interesting. And he can be really dark, but at the same time, it's not oppressive. So he's a fun writer.
He is, and of course, he hates superheroes. He hates them.
Well,
Yeah,
that's true. That's not entirely true.
Now, I want to say something real quick. The Boys, is it called the Dangerous Book for Boys?
No.
I got your Dangerous Book of Boys.
Well, because that brought up something in the back of my head that Amazon canceled something called The Boys.
Ooh,
Unless that news came out today and I missed it. No. This is about there are superheroes that are kind of out of control, and there's a government team of people using the similar drug that makes them super to go out and hunt them and keep them in line. It's basically a story about superhero police.
Okay.
So who's watching the Watchmen? Well, the boys watching.
So, was this published by Image?
I don't remember. This was years ago. I read it. I just really liked it. It was a good book.
Okay, well, if it's piqued your interest, it's worth checking out.
I read the whole thing.
Let me tell you something about Garth Ennis. He doesn't hate superheroes. He hates our take on them. He was one of the people that was kind of pushed out of mainstream comics because he didn't. He said these things should be brutal. These things should be, they wouldn't act all. For instance, he wrote The Punisher and things like that. Those books weren't fluff. They weren't. I'm a Boy Scout, and I'm gonna always do good and justice and this and that. He said this is not how people really act. Even when you're heroes, you sometimes have to make decisions that have consequences, but you're doing it for the greater good. So he just doesn't like the take on superheroes.
I see. Do you know Garth Ennis?
Not that well.
Well, if you know how to get in touch with him, I would be very happy to have him as a guest on my show. Thank you very much.
Could try.
Because he's one of the dudes, because I've sent DMs out to everybody. And I can't find him on the internet at all. He is hidden from sight.
Oh, okay. I can reach out to him.
Please, I would love to have a conversation with Garth Ennis. That would be awesome. The Unbreathable Skunk Girl says, Chester, where on Newsrama did you find this page? I don't know. Denali is the news gatherer. But it's somewhere on Newsrama.
Well, John Dilley has a little comment about the boys. He says, "The Dangerous Book for Boys is a great book about not staying indoors and being a namby-pamby."
Yeah, no namby-pamby. All right. Moving on. Let's see here. We have The Rocketeer. Season 1, Disney Junior. It's a kid show. And the Rocketeer is now a girl because, it's time.
Okay.
Well, you'll have about 2 seasons of that and some merchandising, and that'll be it.
Yep. Okay, moving on. Now, these are things that are in production. And I don't know what a lot of these are. Raising Dion. Season 1, Netflix.
Don't know.
Comic book related. Woke, which is a horrible name. No?
Sounds very contemporary. Move on.
End of the effing world.
Sounds like what I've been through this last 4 days.
Okay. Damage Control, pilot, ABC. Ooh, goodness gracious.
One of my favorite comics of the late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, Damage Control was fun, man. I like that idea of that show. This is the one, that book. This is the one about the guys who have to clean up after everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be fun, man. That'd be good. And they introduced that a little bit in the Spider-Man Homecoming. The idea.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the Vulture.
Yeah, with the Vulture. That's what his job was before he became the Vulture. And I think it's a great idea.
That's right. I remember that now. Damage Control is a great concept. It's a fun concept.
ABC. I don't know. Snowpiercer. It was an okay movie, but it looks like TNT wants to make it a TV series. Why? Happy. Now I know what this one is. Hold on a second. Yeah, this might be interesting. It's a Grant Morrison thing. We know how crazy he is.
You've never watched it?
Happy, no. I know there's season 1. I haven't watched it.
Nope, that's another one I missed out on.
Okay. Why The Last Man pilot for FX?
About time that one's on TV.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's one of the... Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I'm just trying to get through them. But yeah, that's definitely a good book, and they should have that on TV for sure. Hilda. Anybody know any comic called Hilda?
Nope.
It's an Archie Witch, right? From Wendy the Good Witch?
Maybe.
No, there was an Aunt Hilda and Sabrina. But I know they've got a Sabrina the Teenage Witch out now, and from what I've heard, that's as bad as Riverdale. Not worse.
It's really bad, yeah. I actually tried to get through one episode, and I couldn't do it.
So this is season 2. So we've already gone through.
Yeah.
It obviously hasn't been that good because it hasn't caught anyone's attention for season 1.
Yeah. And then they got a bunch of stuff in development. Let me see if there's anything here that's interesting.
American Flag.
American Flag. Wow. And a Europa Corps is working on that. That's interesting.
Yeah, that is. It's always nice to see how Europeans do a take on Americans.
Yeah, it is. But there's one that's jumping out right off the page to me is Astro City.
Yeah, I was going to say Astro City. Beautiful work.
Yeah. Any of you guys read the Astro City stuff?
Absolutely.
No, I haven't read it. I heard about it.
It's really good. You guys should check it out.
Yeah, I was really big on that one back in the day. I kind of lost track of it over the last 10 years or so, but I know they're still cranking them out every now and then. It's kind of like Stray Bullets. Anyone ever read Stray Bullets?
I know about it, but I haven't read it, no.
Oh, Stray Bullets is amazing. And it's David Lapham. And I'm sorry, I'm just tracking from your readout here, but pick up a Stray Bullets off the shelf. You'll enjoy it.
Dude, there is so much stuff in works. There's so much stuff.
And it's only going to get bigger now with the Disney Fox merger.
That's true. But I mean, just let me read some of these guys, some of these off guys. Judge Dredd, Mega City 1. Untitled Marvel streaming show for Disney. Untitled John Ridley Mystery Marvel Superhero Reinvention Series, ABC. Untitled Marvel Jessica Jones-esque show, no thank you. Untitled Marvel comedy, Survivor's got Black Hammer, Ice Cream Man, Sweet Tooth, another good comic, even though the writer is an absolute jagoff. Martin Mystera, Think Tank, The Darkness, Nailbiter, Thieves of Thieves, Long Lost, Them All. Wow, it just goes on and on.
They have Sony. Sony's one of the, now after the merger, Sony's one of the last big producers outside of the Disney umbrella. And they're going to push, they're going to be leading with The Darkness. And we're all pretty familiar with The Darkness, right?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, visually, that is intense. That just should be good. If the CGI works, it should be really, really intense visually. The storyline on The Darkness, to me, is not appealing at all. I really don't want to read about an unrepentant gangster who really doesn't care to repent. You know?
Yeah. I call shenanigans on this one, though. Witchblade for NBC? No way.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Usagi Yojimbo?
Yeah. That would be cool. I would love to see Stan Sakai's book hit mainstream.
Yeah, that would be cool. Now, this one really could be. I can't remember who wrote this, but Transhuman. That was a good comic. I like that.
I'll have to Google that because I can't recall either.
It was Spider. Oh, what was the guy? Spider. He had some biblical name.
Is that Spider Jerusalem?
Spider Jerusalem. Yeah.
Oh, Transmetropolitan?
That's Transmetropolitan. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's not Transhuman. I do apologize because that got me excited for a second. The Smurfs.
Oh, man.
And that was Grant Morrison. So that is actually might be in production with Grant Morrison's deal.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Have we heard anything about the Ellis verse? Is there anything in there about Warren Ellis's deal with Netflix?
I haven't seen offhand yet. No.
Oh, well, look at Sin City with the Weinstein Company.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's appropriate.
He's playing one.
Let me see. Anything else here? Scarlet Witch, Disney Plus. No, thank you.
So that'll be
Quantum
an
and Woody.
animated.
Hey, Quantum and Woody, man. I wouldn't mind.
Quantum and Woody. Wow.
Valiant, man.
And that's the Acclaim version of Valiant, right? That's after Shooter was out, and the video game company Acclaim picked them up, and they reimagined Magnus the Robot Hunter, Turok, Solar, Exo Manowar, and they brought in Quantum of Woody. So we're looking that's a late 90s. And
this is more recent than that, dude. More
is it?
recent.
Okay. So I bought it. I bought a few back then, and it was fun. I mean, it was a lighthearted, but at the same time, pretty graphic. So it was a good story.
Yeah, I liked it.
It's creative.
It is. I think it would be cool to see if they do it right, but unfortunately, it's on TBS, so I don't know. One Piece could really care less. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, please no, please no.
Why do you gotta treat Kirby like that?
It's ridiculous. Because it's such a horrible book. I mean, even if they got to go do the double swap on it, it's do it right. It's a horrible comic.
I mean, honestly, Moon Boy and Devil's Dinosaur, really not some of his best stuff.
No, it's not. But
what about Metropolis? What's that?
I don't know. It's not clickable, but I would imagine it's kind of Smallville-esque.
Yeah, I'm always a sucker for a good Superman story, or even a crappy one. I have to check it out.
Yeah, we got Lock and Key. That's a pretty good series.
That's another Image book, right?
I believe it's Image. No, I'm not sure offhand, but I did enjoy the series.
Well, here's the plus side. Even though a lot of these kind of look unappealing, it's great to see our industry branching more mainstream in a way. It really. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of mixed. I don't know what you got. What are your thoughts are? Because it's like we're getting cherry picked and we're selling these options. But how much of this is true to the ER form? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Good.
Yeah, go ahead, dude.
I was going to say it's good from the standpoint that Hollywood is now considering comic books to be a valid medium that creates profitable endeavors.
Okay.
So and that's actual validation.
Right.
So even if they take it and they butcher it, where they got it from is important, because that means Hollywood is now, if this continues, and especially the more independent products that get out there, that's where Hollywood's going to be looking for the next big thing.
Yeah.
They get in these fads, man. They get crazy. I mean, you think fad culture is bad in the general populace? Dude, no. Work in Hollywood for like 3 days. It's ridiculous.
Okay, now this one I'm going to mention and it's going to make everyone very upset, but I'm going to say it anyway. Hawaiian Dick from B. Clay Moore.
It'll never get done.
Dude, he hasn't even fulfilled his Kickstarter.
Oh,
Well, so then we don't have to worry because this is never coming out.
Or did he do the Kickstarter just to get some free PR so that he could get his TV series made?
So likely. It is, but that doesn't mean anything, because it's kind of goes back to, these things get optioned, you get on a list on a Newsrama, and it still doesn't mean anything's going to happen, which is unfortunate for a lot of these people who are putting together some good stuff. Or when you have things that have 20 years of fan following, like Dreadstar there. Dreadstar is something I'd want to see way before anything B. Clay Moore did.
Absolutely. I'd love to see Dreadstar.
I mean, Dreadstar Yeah, Dreadstar is one of those space operas that's equivalent to some of the really good sci-fi novels, especially if it's expanded on.
Now I'm sad I've never heard of it. This is breaking my heart.
Oh,
Seriously?
Dreadstar.
Yeah.
Oh man, you gotta
Yeah.
check it out.
You can still pick a lot. You can still find it. You can probably find it pretty cheap. Yeah, that's Jim Starlin's first creator-owned property. He launched out of Epic Comics back in the day. I think he was in Epic Comics #1,
Oh wow.
and then he ran with it for probably a decade, off and on through Epic, and then after Epic folded, it disappeared for a while. But in the mid '90s, during the heyday of the comic book industry, Malibu Comics did a line called Bravura, and in that line they had relaunched Dreadstar and let him do 2 more series, or 2 more mini series, along with another title that he had called Breed, which was the story of demonic half breeds. And then Gil Kane also had a story in there, or a series. Norm Brayfogle had a series, and that's where Kevin McGuire's Strike Back first launched. If you really like Kevin McGuire, try and find Strike Back. That's a really good series. It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's Kevin McGuire, facial expressions plus his humor and stuff. But Dreadstar would be fantastic. That'd be one I'd buy whatever streaming service it had just to watch it.
Yeah, no, I definitely want to check that one out. Let me come over here to chat. Brandon is threatening us. He says, be on in a bit, guys. Money Geek Studio says, Dynamite Entertainment published The Boys and Jennifer Blood by Garth Ennis. Thank you.
Okay.
He also says they would have to bring in Witchblade with the Darkness. Maybe. I mean, they had a Venom movie with no Spider-Man. John Dillard has some things to say. Oh, goodness. Witchblade for HBO? No, sorry, John. NBC.
Oh,
he
my.
says,
Dillard?
yes, I know. Maybe a nice short Fathom for HBO, and I will not continue. And then last, he says, I like the new She-Ra. It's about time they made She-Ra a boy. Looks like things are finally turning around. Thanks, John.
Sad part is I was just thinking of She-Ra, and then I turned and saw the chat and started cracking up while you guys were talking about something else.
That is an awesome spawn, dude.
Thank you.
Oh, Dillard.
Yeah, I want to have an episode going.
I think I'm going to do a special drawing of She-Ra and mail it to Dillard.
Chester.
Yeah.
Are you a subscriber to IMDb Pro?
No.
All right. Well, if anyone is, there's a way to get, that's how you can find out who Garth Ennis' manager is, and that's how you can contact him.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I mean, they'll give you a month free subscription, but
oh my gosh,
I don't think I want to do that. But it does have some contact information available to subscribers.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Well, write them down and Twitter me, please.
No, I don't. You have to become a subscriber to see them.
Oh, I see.
Means you have to pay to get his notice.
Oh, no, they'll give you a month free. Or let's see, it's a free trial to see more. Yeah, it's
okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go check it out.
All right.
Now, Bill, have you read that script yet?
Yeah, buddy. I've read the script. I've done some panel layouts, and I would like to spend some time one-on-one and go over some of the paneling, just because I don't think I'm speaking your language. I want to make sure I am before going forward and laying down some more lines.
What did you think?
Oh, dude, this is fun. I mean, it's a fun story. This story that's gonna be in Tales Beyond the Gate. Everyone who buys it is gonna enjoy it. It is so cool.
Chester he speaks many languages that none of us know.
Put what in the where now?
Who said I'm not speaking your language? I said Chester speaks many languages. None of us can so I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, exactly.
He's
Waninalu, Chinni, Bonbon.
He's a studier of ancient languages and dead ones too. So
Oh yeah, very
Yeah,
dead.
and you can tell by his writing that he's been studying dead things. It's creepy.
Good night, KG.
That's cool, man.
Good night, TG.
Night, KG.
I thought that was a fair PG-13 entry.
Say that again, bro.
I thought that was a fair PG-13 entry.
Yes. Yeah. I think it's also really a good, straightforward story and a great way for me to take the talents I have, put them on paper.
Oh yeah, it's challenging, I think.
Yeah, that's why I need to make sure that I'm following your instructions on the paneling. I think you've been in Japan too long.
Have I? Why? Did I write Japanese and what I should add English?
No, but I don't want to reveal too much online and then take the topic onto obscure things that no one can follow. You know what I mean? So I would be, but you know, maybe this weekend we have time, we can hang out on Google, just you and I in a chat, and we can just run through the script real quick and make sure we're on the same page.
Absolutely, dude.
That would be perfect. And then I can just go buck wild and have a great time. I'm so excited to do this. I mean, it is going to be a blast, man. But I think I'm going to drop from the chat real quick. I'm going to adjust my camera because I was looking at it on YouTube and it's like, wow, the colors are crazy. It won't focus.
Yeah,
So,
she looks like she's related to Trump.
I know, dude. She looks like a
Cheeto.
red-skinned Martian or something.
It looks like Cheeto Girl.
Yeah, she's not Cheetah Girl, man. I'm using flesh tones, but she's coming out orange. She's looking like Trump's like daughter.
She looks like she's related to Starfire.
Good night. Good night, Rick.
Yeah. Hi, Rick.
Good night, Rick. I've been seeing you bobbing. I think you should go to bed, Rick.
Good night,
Yeah, I was trying to
Good night, Rick.
Thank you for coming, Rick.
Oh, Rick, we'll pay you to sleep.
John Dillard says, I am personally going to roundhouse kick the next person that gets the name of the project incorrect. It is Tales from Beyond the Gate.
Yeah, Dillard, come on down. Come on down, Dillard.
It is? I always thought it was the gatekeepers from Beyond the Tales.
No, dude.
Skunk Girl.
So what is it now?
No, I'm just kidding.
What did you say there, Ignition? I mean, Todd? I didn't hear you.
I said
tailgating.
Sleep on camera.
Don't sleep on camera? I won't.
We'll pay you.
Pay me to sleep. I don't think you want to see that.
Okay.
We want to see you snort. I want to hear the snort.
And just so you know, Manny, I did take offense to you trying to say something negative about Cheetos.
I love Cheetos.
You know, Rick's camera's really clear now.
I said it's the color of Cheetos. Cheetos Girl. That's all it was.
Okay, all right, fine. Forgive
I
it.
like Cheetos. Oh, boy. Anyways, I'm going to white box myself, Mr. Chester.
Mm-hmm.
This is Joe Jusko. He does beautiful work. Unbelievable.
He is good.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of like more of his later stuff. So it's really clean, his later stuff. But he used to, this is more of his, what he's known for. I mean, he did the first Marvel cards, the premium cards back in the 90s.
Yeah.
So that's where he, yeah, so this is beautiful, this thing. I mean, his artwork is unbelievable.
Those abs are a little puffy.
Well, yeah. But I mean, his gorillas are awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Look at those gorillas. I mean, this one, I mean, it's really bad resolution, but this is spectacular. This painting that he did. Too bad I couldn't find a better one. I mean, look at that woman. He's like, oh, yeah, he's got some talent. That's for sure. But that's Joe Jusko. Or Jusko. I don't know how they pronounce it.
You do realize he did I don't know how many issues it was, but a miniseries that was sequential. Phew, almost couldn't say that. Yeah, he did a sequential book once.
And here's Broom-Hilda. You guys remember this character? I remember reading these
Of
books
course,
when
Looney Tunes, dude.
yeah, I used to love these books. They were so much fun. Yeah.
Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what she
Fun?
was, a Bugs Bunny.
You think I'm funny? What do you think I am, some kind of clown?
Oh man. Hey
Exactly.
Joe. What's up, Joe? Come on, Joe, bag of donuts. Come on. Forget about it.
What's the blue character, by the way? I don't remember that one.
I don't know. I just found that. I don't know.
Open it.
It's not my book. This is just an image.
Well, what are you teasing us? Is that
Yes,
what you're doing, Manny?
I'm a good teaser. You know that, Chester.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Where's Brandon? He teased that he'd be on here.
He know
He
he
hiding it.
threatened us.
Worried. Chester's gonna tell stripper stories, so there's
No, he's not. No, he's not. Tank's gonna kick him. Tank's the security guard in here.
Woof, ruff, ruff, arf, arf. My bite's
only-
much worse than my bark.
We don't see much. We don't see much, Tank. What's going on tonight?
I've gone back and forth on this piece several times as to what I'm going to do here. I've been very indecisive because the pose or the situation that I actually had planned for the landscape piece, it was actually really similar to the one that they did for Little Girl Lethal. I was gonna have a Scalpel on a bike with the city shot behind her. She's on some like highway overpass or something, shooting guns.
So you're doing Akira. Big deal.
Yeah, no, see, it's a little too similar. So I'm just kind of like, I don't want to, because I really like their project and everything, but I don't want to like seem like I'm slicing off, or I'm biting off. So I'm coming up with something new here.
Do you know what Tank is going to become synonymous with?
What? What's he? The blue gloves. Yeah.
Remember the magician who wears a mask and gives away all the magician tricks? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He deconstructs the tricks for you and how they happen. You're going to become like this guy that's known for blue hands. We don't know, but you know what I mean? Oh, there's Tank.
Keeps me safe from the plague.
The heck is that?
Look at Josh here. Man, he's going to town on this.
Yes, he is.
Almost done.
Almost done.
You think you can bring out some of those grays a little bit?
You mean on the suit or on the metal?
On the suit. Yeah.
Not really.
No.
No, that was kind of the plan. I just wanted the red to pop out
Yeah.
and just the gray to be a highlight. It looks different in person.
It probably does. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
And that's why I put the highlights over here, just kind of pop out certain parts. And I didn't emphasize it too much down here because I wanted to more go into the cape.
Obviously, the rim gives him a bit of pop, too.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Yeah, it's a good piece, dude.
Thank you. I'm hoping it won't last long at con.
Brandon is threatening us again. He says, incoming.
Sure. Whatever's. That's what he says.
Hello, Brandon.
Dang,
Hey,
Manny,
Chester.
calm down. Don't get too excited.
Also known as Mars.
What the heck was that?
My mom's laughing in the background. I said, keep it down. I'm going to be on the phone.
Why don't you put your mom on for a minute? Well, let me talk to her.
Yeah.
Another thing, just to play around for Chester about the ginger thing.
Yeah.
1 second.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
What is he gonna do?
I don't know, but
I don't know.
his sister already confirmed he's a ginger, so I'm taking that.
Well, we confirmed it by just watching him on live stream.
Okay, Mom, am I or am I not a ginger?
Okay. You're a gingerbread man. Yeah.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, you don't tell your mom shut up. What is wrong with you, boy?
Your,
Mom.
your mother is awesome.
You better apologize to your mom.
Oh, that's a ginger man.
I'm not ginger. I'm dirty blonde. You told me I was dirty blonde.
So go wash it. It'll be fine.
Oh, you.
Let your mom dye your hair.
Oh, that's great.
I think you have way too much influence over you. You've been doing cross stitching, dyeing your hair. There's definitely something over there.
Oh my God.
Thank you very much, Miss Bellinger. We knew the truth.
Chester said, "Thank you very much, Miss Bellinger. We knew the truth." If you can't hear the background.
Yes, we heard the cackle.
Oh yeah.
Tell your mom thank you for coming on, by the way.
Yes.
Okay, my friend says, "Thank you for coming on."
You got a friend?
And for roasting.
How dare you
roasting
think
my
they were your
arse.
friend?
Oh, you guys are my friends. What are you talking about? Oh man, my family is cuckoo bananas.
Oh, right.
Okay. Now I'm gonna draw now, so keep it down.
Brandon, is your mom making pies?
Hey mom,
What's your question?
I'm gonna ask the question. Hey mom,
What?
are you making pies?
What kind?
What kind? She says.
Well, I mean, the traditional ones. You got
Well, traditional ones.
pumpkin,
What?
apple.
Now? Not right now. It's late.
Well, Thanksgiving is coming, right?
Oh, Thanksgiving.
Oh, well, that's I can answer. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Sweet.
make traditional ones.
And eggnog.
And homemade stuffing and all.
All right.
Just
But
Brandon.
well, Miss Bellinger, I live in Japan. I don't get any pies anymore.
Okay, Chester says, my friend Chester, he says he lives in Japan. He doesn't get pies anymore.
being a little liberal
Doesn't
there.
get pies anymore.
'Cause he lives in
I don't.
She does. He doesn't.
So what? That's like they don't do pies in Japan?
I don't know.
do pies in
Come
Japan.
on.
Oh, they don't do pies in Japan. No.
You can't get the ingredients, Chester?
Oh no, I make pie, but the Japanese don't have any clue what it is at all.
Do you think you can introduce them to it and then all of a sudden set up your own pie shop?
I already tried, and they were kind of like, "What is this?"
Really?
Yeah.
All right. By popular demand, get ready. I'm about ready to draw the shredder.
Okay.
Good.
DeWalt says, "Thought I'd tune in while I relaxed, and here's the gang." Well, I don't know about relaxing. Brandon's here.
Brandon? How come your mom has a cute accent and you don't?
Because I'm adopted.
Are you really?
Are you really?
Yeah.
Was that a joke? I mean, it's like we're all.
That's no joke. I swear, that's no joke. By birth, she's actually my grandmother.
Cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of long story. There's a story on it about that on its own, but that's for next time.
Office.
So you were not brought up with her?
I wasn't born by her. No, she took me in
no,
as a baby. She raised me.
Okay, so you did live with her your whole life. So, but why does she have an accent and you don't? How come
Yeah.
you didn't pick up her accent?
Technically still related, right?
Honestly, I don't know. Hey, mom. What kind of accent do you have?
American?
Because someone asked my friend Manny asked me, how come that you have a accent and I don't? I said because I'm adopted.
You're adopted from the same area. I don't know.
And you forgot to say that I said she has a cute accent. You forgot that part.
My friend Manny says you have a cute accent.
Okay, thanks. I didn't know I had one.
Well, Manny's Mexican, so we all sound a little different to him.
Yeah.
No, you're
Okay, keep.
right.
So Manny has become the grandma whisperer.
Manny's hitting on her.
I'm seriously with my wife in the other room. Yeah, I'm hitting on somebody else's mom. Really, really.
John
tough.
Dillard says, "No pie, only egg roll." Yes, sir.
Manny, I actually need something from you. If you have,
What's up?
If you have a picture where you really got your beard grown out for Santa, and if you've ever taken a Hawaiian, like you've had a Hawaiian shirt on and taken a picture, and
I do. I have a really nice one. I gotta find that one. It was a beautiful beard. Oh, it was so beautiful with a nice Hawaiian shirt on. Yeah.
Please send me the one because
I gotta go find that. I can find it. I can do that.
Excellent.
Hey, Manny, Muddy Geek Studios is saying send him a link.
No.
Who's Mighty Geek? Oh, he was on Crosses.
Yes. I'm being a gatekeeper tonight, as usual.
So, can we make an announcement, Chester?
About what?
Why don't you tell everyone who's hosting Drawn and Quarter this week?
Well, dude, I don't know who's hosting Drawn and Quarter this week because Jimmy was supposed to be doing it, and he didn't. He backed out.
Yours truly.
Oh, you are awesome. Let me go over and check. I didn't even see that got posted.
I don't know if it has yet, but he just asked me a little while ago.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, he's got it all worked up. Awesome. All right, dude. Finally, we're going to Todd's channel. All right, sounds fun, man. You don't want to route us through the Streamlabs, though. You want to do it the traditional way, right?
Meaning what?
Meaning just use the live events in the YouTube, because if you put it through your Streamlabs, everyone's going to have their cameras on, and it's going to drop the bandwidth a lot.
Oh, okay. All right. Thanks for telling me that.
Oh, no. Absolutely. Cool, man.
I might need I might have to test that.
Yeah, it's just a standard live events through Google Hangout. Easy. Same thing Manny's using right here.
Right.
The Wolf says, excellent. Sounds like he has evil plans.
Doesn't mean I won't still come in last place, Mr. DeWolf. I probably will. don't I'm not sure why, but it happens.
Well, we have a full list of who's going to be on the show today as well. It's already done. Sweet. We got you, Todd. We got Shadow Art. He was on there. Sean, of course. And he put up that really good memorial with the gravestones, right? We got Hillel. We got Kat. We got Colonel Twerkins, which is cool. First time to see him. We got
awesome.
And we got Ryan on again. He was really good. What do you say?
Colonel Twerkins is here on YouTube. I've been a long time fan of his channel because I do like the occasional video game type channel, and he is the Broham Nation here on YouTube.
Is he good?
Is he good?
Oh yeah, no, he's good at video games and he does good commentary and he's kind of fun. Yeah, he hasn't put a.
Draw, dude.
Oh, can he draw? You know what? He's already been on the Drawn and Quartered once, I believe, and I totally, because I don't know his real name or anything, so I totally missed out who it was.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll find out on Thursday.
Awesome.
Thanksgiving show, man. It's going to be cool.
Do we have to have a GoFundMe for Brandon here to get some paper and?
Right?
Well, I don't know. He's just starting out, dude. Give him time, yeah.
Oh,
If you wanted to, it's fine by me.
what you don't want is seize your feet on screen. That's definitely a no-no.
Hey, I'm aiming it right here. I'm not trying to show my stinky feet.
You're in the Richard Meyer camp, huh, Todd? You don't like feet, huh?
On screen?
Yeah.
I'd have to say yeah.
Okay. Anybody else have foot phobia?
It's not a phobia. I don't want to see other men's feet on YouTube.
Sounds like a phobia to me.
Okay, let's call it a phobia.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, a foot has to be pretty freshly washed for me to even consider touching it because I know where those things have been.
Okay, then it's a phobia because I'm like that too.
It's an ick thing, man. That's gross.
I am exactly like that.
Now, Manny.
Just for you, Todd.
Manny.
Send that to me.
Hey, Manny.
No, I'm not going to send it to you.
No,
Hey, Manny.
Manny.
Yes.
Manny.
You're
Yes.
looking good, Manny.
I just want you to know, Manny, if a foot fetish conversation starts, I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, Chester, if any conversation starts, you always had something to do with it.
This is probably true.
Man, you
And
didn't
it's okay.
one?
Was that?
You didn't find the Hawaiian shirt one?
I don't think I have a Hawaiian shirt on, but Mac does. Pope Rogue does.
Little bro looks good, man. He looks happy. Good picture.
Yeah. I think this was like about 7 years ago. Yeah.
Nice.
Are you going for that look again this
Is that-
year?
My Van Dyke is as long as that.
Is it?
Yeah.
DeWolf says that's petism. Now, I do know what DeWolf wants to say, and what he wants to say is patoism. But I get it, dude. It was almost funny. Almost.
Try again.
Try again. Yeah.
But so if that was how many years ago, Manny?
I think either 6 or 7 years ago, something like that.
That means
was-
little
Why
Manny's
is that
probably
5
like,
years ago.
that means he's like doubled in size, right?
That was when he was in preschool. So yeah, I mean he's way bigger than that now.
So he could probably take you now, right?
Not yet. Couple more years.
How old were you when you had Mr. Pope here?
How old was I?
Yeah.
42.
Wow. We have something in common we'll have to talk about someday.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, I wish. Oh, I found some.
So
good
how's
stuff.
the
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I can blow this one up. This is awesome.
how's the color look on my camera now? Am I
Oh, you guys will love this one. This is from 5 years ago. Let me bring this one up.
Yeah, bring it up, Papa Man.
Yeah.
John Dillard says, meanwhile, Todd invites us into his bedroom every day as he lays down and draws with his toes.
Todd is a monkey man. And we're all jealous that he can use every single appendage to create art.
Well,
Every single appendage.
Seriously.
Yep, not touching that one.
Seriously. The guy has prehensile ability, man. Dilly's just jelly.
Once again, I did not start this conversation, Manny. I did
Well,
not.
I don't know where you
No.
guys are going with it. I'm just saying he's a monkey man. He's a fabulous drawing monkey man. It's awesome.
Yes, that.
Well, you do realize that John Dillard will be coming with a message very shortly saying something about
Yeah.
prehensile appendages. You know that.
Well, and that's fine because most of John Dillard's messages are short.
Ooh, the shots fired, baby.
Hey, but speaking of shots fired, so the Drawn and Quartered this Thanksgiving is going to be a great show. I'm not sure if I'm going to be on it, but if I'm not, then the replacement will be Pope Fire. So you can imagine the commentary for that show. It is going to be awesome. Back and forth, back and forth. It won't be quiet one bit. Someone may actually hand booster his goggles, and he may walk away in shame. So please tune in this Thursday to Drawn and Quartered on Ignition's YouTube channel.
All right. So, as you guys can see, how's that beard?
Duck Dynasty.
And there's little Pope Rogue sitting down.
Is he a soccer player?
That was flag football, I believe.
Oh, yeah? Nice.
Yeah.
Honestly, Manny, I think you could have taken on every single person in that field that day. All of them. Mother, women, father, all of them. Even the cars that they drove in. Looks like they all out.
The funny part was all the parents said, "Don't you dare cut your beard." And so every time they look, I mean, it's all the kids are out on the field, so they would always look for the coach with the big beard. Okay, that's the kids over there. They said, "Don't cut your beard. It's so easy to find you in a crowd."
What happened?
Man, you're a good man.
Someone attacked you with a can of black paint.
Yeah, I was called Blackbeard that time when I did that. Yeah, that was a nice beard I had back then.
So when you were a kid, you ever want to be a pirate?
No.
That's all
I
right.
don't think so. Yeah.
How's my skunk girl looking for you, Manny? What's her complexion like? Is she white? Is she light skin, light complexion?
She is a platinum blonde, a natural platinum blonde.
Okay.
So yes.
And what's her skin tone's going to be pretty
light.
That, right?
Yeah. I mean, she's supposed to be black and white. So do it what you want.
Well, am I hitting it? Because those are my flats, and then I'm going to go in and try and detail the shading.
Looks good to me.
And you know what, dude? If you drop those breasts down about 6 inches, you got yourself a skunk lady.
No, we don't talk about that here. You know that. Just
it's kind of funny you say that because I was
cool.
drawing this at such an angle. I didn't intentionally make them like not perky, but
they better be perky.
Que sera, sera. They are what they are.
The better, the perkier, the better.
All right. My twerking skunk girl will be more in line with your character design.
Okay. Gotta be a nice booty too. Beautiful booty. Beautiful bobs.
And that is what your soccer and flag football coach wants to see. He wants to see a round booty.
Yes, sir.
So, Tank, what are you working on tonight? Okay, so
I am having one of those design days where I'm going to do some research so I can figure out something good.
Oh, I hear you.
I am most displeased with myself.
Well, I'm going to get sappy for a minute here, if you guys don't mind.
Sure.
I'm just going to put this out. I think I'm about 3 weeks into being part of this community, and I want to really just say thank you to all of you. I mean, I'll start with Dillard just to get him out of the way, and then and then even my homeboys in the chat like Joshua Hughes and Eagle 43 and Risey Lee and Raven, and Todd and Chester, and all the other channels that I've gotten to know, even Alt F4 Pencil for Life. Like all you guys, I really appreciate you coming into my life and giving me the inspiration to do more and to supply me with more artwork and supply me with scripts and give me the boost that I needed. I've been going through a really, really rough time. A lot of cancer in my family and death and miscarriages and a lot of crazy things. It's just been a really rough season. So to have my brothers and sisters in the comic industry whether you're a fan, whether you're a creator, or just someone who reads them, you're part of this. You're part of this family that we have that has to do with taking your heart's dreams, your ideas, and putting them on paper and sharing with one another. And it's something I always want to be a part of. And I'm really thankful for everybody. So thank you. And it means a lot because, some of the things I've been to, I've realized that life is precious. Life is short. And if you want to tell a story, you only have so much time to do so, and only so many stories to tell. So it's great to be able to spend this time to do that with all of you. And that's the end of my sappy story. But thanks for listening.
All right, dude. Cool.
Yeah, Bill. Well, you know what? You're very welcome here because you enrich the place, and you're very welcome. I'm sorry to hear that life's been not very nice to you, but hopefully, you've paid it forward in karma, and you're just at the beginning of your payback.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, I don't mean to be a downer, but I just want to say I appreciate all of y'all.
You're always welcome here. You know that.
Yeah, I do. Thanks, man.
Yep.
No, you have to bend the knee to the Booster Boys.
They shall not be talked about unless Booster's here. Bend the knee to the Booster Boys? Why would you do that, Todd?
Risey Lee says, "Stay strong, brother."
Yeah, definitely.
Right on, right on.
Can't hear you, Todd.
Why are you talking into a tin can?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm sorry. Yeah. Stay strong and we're here with you, And what is your squirrels? I mean, what are your skunks crawling into?
What?
What are they? Are they going over? Is that bricks?
Okay, so Skunk Girl just scooted up the building. Stuntman is coming up there, and they're facing off, and then the skunks are sneaking up behind Stuntman. So obviously, I can't show you the next the next page. The
That
money
is
shot.
Skunk Man.
Stuntman. Stuntman.
Stuntman, Skunk Girl. Woo.
Mm-hmm. Well,
there's a tongue twister for you.
Well, I will change the name. That's the name that I created back when I was 12 years old. So I will change the name.
Well, we're not saying it doesn't work.
No, it's going to be confusing.
No. I'm saying it doesn't work.
Yeah. I know it's confusing. That's why I will change it. But I just think of it as okay. That's a Stuntman, but I know I need to change it. I'm not married to the names. Not
Good,
like because Skunk Girl is not even her original name. So I do change names when I have to.
Maybe you should call him Collider Boy.
He was created to be an Evil Knievel. That's all I tell him. Because Evil Knievel was big when I was a kid, and that's why I wanted to create an Evil Knievel superhero.
Was Evil Knievel like a superhero to us?
Yeah, he was. He was awesome. Even the costume was kind of like patterned after Evil Knievel's costume and stuff.
Yeah. My Evil Knievel toys were the best toys I had.
Oh, you're that old?
Yes.
Loved Evil
Knievel. Zin.
Me too, man. I had that plastic base you would put Evil Knievel's motorcycle on.
Yeah.
Right?
Wind
and
it
you
up.
would wind it up.
You rich kids, I never got to play with that. I was poor.
It's okay. It's okay.
I would have saw the commercials.
I used to have these white rubber boots that I would put on, and I would drive my big wheel downstairs.
You mean galoshes?
No, well, no, they were more. No, they weren't galoshes. They would be more like rain boots that were white.
Those are galoshes. But you
galoshes are things. Galoshes go over shoes.
Okay, so they're not. So were they like moon boots?
Did I go? Was I in a rocket? I was on a big wheel. So no,
Oh,
they
come
weren't
on,
moon
man.
boots.
I like that
They were
logo.
evil cool. They were evil Knievel cool boots.
Show that logo. Ooh, look at that.
So no, I'm trying to put it together because we're talking like 74, 75, maybe.
Let's call them pleather.
Pleather.
That Mysterio is mine, Josh.
White pleather.
You are so busy. I just was sorting through all the stuff.
Yeah.
You see Mysterio, you're like, that one's mine.
That Mysterio, I told you that a week ago. That's mine.
All right, guys, I got to get ready and go to work because I'm going to have to head out.
All right, Chester.
All
Thanks for
right.
coming by.
All right, Chester. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Hey, Chester, I'll DM you and we'll work out a time. Okay.
Absolutely, dude.
Good to hear your voice. Have a good day at work.
All right, guys. Later.
Later.
Yeah.
Peaches.
Oh man, you'll get rid of Cobra? Get rid of damn
Cobra.
Wolverine.
Cobra gets moved to the $5.
Oh man. Can you believe that he puts that beautiful artwork into the $5 bin? Can't believe it.
Well, the Cobra Commander piece is 3 years old.
So you got to make room.
Yeah, you gotta make room. You know, you can't keep that old artwork out. You know, and expect.
No. How old is that Ultimate Wolverine?
2, maybe 3. I don't know. No one likes the Cobra though. At least the Wolverine, people look at it just because you don't see that.
That's Age of Apocalypse Wolverine. So that can move.
You don't see Age of Apocalypse very often. So
yeah, that's a much better character.
yeah, this is just the black. Usually this is the black and white ones, but it's starting to turn into the black and white / kind of older pieces. But we'll see. But yeah, Cobra Commander's now 5, Black Manta's 5, Jango Fett's 5, Killer Croc's 5, Sabretooth is 5.
5 for do 5 for 4, 5 for 20.
No, I'll put them in there for 5, and sure enough, most of those will probably be gone like immediately.
Damn, dude, $5 for all those. That sucks.
That Black Panther is awesome too.
I don't sell shit. I don't sell much of anything, so who am I to talk?
Now, I do fairly well at cons. I mean, I'll do commissions and stuff live there, and this next year in March is Lexington Comic-Con. We went ahead and we made the jump. We bought 2 booths. I'm going to have a buddy of ours kind of helping me work the booth. In exchange, I get him in to the con for free all weekend. He can shop. He can do whatever he wants. He can go to panels, whatever he wants.
Right.
He's going to work part of the booth with me, and of course my wife will be there, and I'll probably just be doing live art in one table.
So how old is that Hellboy drawing?
Hellboy, that's this year.
Okay.
Yeah, this is I did some Inktober type stuff, and right before Inktober, I did.
That doesn't look like a lot of your regular work, though.
What, the copic, the coloring stuff?
No, just the way you done the composition and the layout on that Hellboy. It seems it's not as dynamic as most of your drawings. It's that straightforward.
Yeah, Hellboy. I wanted to do the typical smoking. I like any character that smokes. I like to put it in there as a big FU to comics.
Yeah.
Since
but he's not smoking. It doesn't look like he's smoking a cigarette. It looks like he's smoking a Bob Marley.
And then I got Ben Grimm.
But then again, he is Hellboy, so if he's going to be smoking something, he's going to be smoking something to stick it to the man. So,
so I like to anyone who used to smoke. I like to put them in there.
Oh yeah. Well, I like how you incorporated the crown around Hellboy. I mean that's the character depth. That means like a fan who knows Hellboy lore is gonna be like, oh dang, he's got the horns and he's got the crown. I mean that's full on Hellboy. So props to you, man. Put those elements in.
Often, so I wanted to do just a kind of more simpler pose, but I really wanted to get this angle of his face. That's what I was really going for the whole piece.
Mm-hmm.
But then I did a Spider-Man series where I was just I'm all about the villain. The villains are my favorite characters. So I was like, it's about time Spidey didn't win against the Sinister Six.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
nice. So you have a big fat Mysterio creeping Spidey out, huh?
Yeah, so I got that creeping out, and then I got what's in the other book?
Oh, you even did the old Gargoyles cartoon.
Yeah, I did that, and it was a big hit on Instagram. I was like, why is this such a big hit? And apparently they had made some type of announcement that they were in talks to do another Gargoyle series or something. So I don't know.
No, there's a huge following. Hey, Risey Lee comments a couple things. He says that Sabretooth is bloody awesome. And then his next comment is Gambit used to smoke and Logan. And yeah,
anytime I draw Logan, I like to give him a cigar if I can.
Yeah, well, Gambit's appearance, what was that, early 90s? And I think we were talking about it on this channel last week. But yeah, Gambit was a Marlboro man, and Wolverine was definitely got all his cigars from Cuba. And Joshua Hughes says, somebody who has Injustice 2 would know that Hellboy has a crown. So Hellboy's in the Injustice 2 video game? Is that
he came out as a DLC character later on.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so, the Ninja Turtles came out, Hellboy came out, few Mortal Kombat guys came into it. Injustice really took time to build up a huge back order of characters where Marvel versus Capcom made the statement going, no one knows who the X-Men are, so we didn't get any X-Men in the latest one.
Well, that's a great crossover, and really that's the only kind of crossover we're going to have is in another media. I hate to be, I'm not trying to be negative, I'm just saying the facts. We're not going to see, well, no, we did. We just this year, we had a Ninja Turtle Batman crossover with art by Freddie Williams.
Yep, I bought a cover by him.
Oh, Freddie Williams is dope, man. He's one of the nicest guys too. He's very cool, and he can crank that stuff out fast. He does either digitally. Digitally, if you link up with his stuff, you'll find all kinds of brushes. He does tons of perspective brushes. He does tons of different kind of inking brushes. He's really cool. And then he loves to do his straight art work, but he'll with pen and ink. But he'll go digital on a lot of his stuff because of the time constraints. And he's a cool guy. He's local to my neck of the woods, and he started out in Kansas City, right out of the Kansas City Art Institute, and went to work for Hallmark. And then he went out of Hallmark and got a job working for DC, and he's been a comic book artist ever since, and then run the convention circuit. So yeah, Josh, if you run into him, man, hook up. He's a really cool guy.
What's up, schoolgirls?
What's up, Brad?
What's up, Brad?
Hey, Brad.
Oh, it's all
how you doing? Uh-oh. Your feud going on here?
Feud for what?
I don't know. Somebody said, uh-oh.
I did. It's my nemesis. It's Alt F4.
What?
Oh man, it's gonna live in my brain forever, dude.
I can't believe I just did it without even thinking of it, man. I've been working on computers for 25 years. I was just like, oh yeah, Alt F4, yeah, duh.
Just made it 10 times funnier.
It is, dude. It's hilarious. I have to give the boy props because I like Brad. I like him enough that I'm happy that I don't know where he lives.
It's out in Utah, buddy. Out in Utah.
Oh, well, enjoy Utah. That's good.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah.
How's my shredder looking so far?
So are you Mormon or are you fracker?
I'm Mormon. Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, man.
I don't have any problem with it.
No, I don't either.
You should get right to the point. Some people skirt around it.
No. Why? Why bother?
Yeah,
Life's too short.
What's the big deal? Yeah.
No, I'm just kind of dilly-dally. We were just looking through Josh's portfolio. So our buddy Josh cranks out these pinups, and then he's coloring them with copic. So I mean, they're rich, they're full, and then he goes to cons and sells them, and he spends his like all his that's his passion. So he works a regular job.
Yeah.
You know, family man, does everything, but in his free time, he's cranking these things out, and then he goes to cons and sells them. And at the same time, we're like, man, you have so much talent. I mean, his composition. I mean, he has a natural sense of composition. He's like, it's kind of like oh my gosh, Drew Stuzman? No, what the hell is his name?
No, not Stuzman.
Okay, so he doesn't do like crazy composition, but his compositions are simple. But the way the way he naturally lays a character on the page is just great. So we're every now and then we're enticing. Yeah, we're enticing him. He's like, "Come on, man, do some sequential art." And bro's like, "I got to get to the con. You got to get to the con."
So here's the thing, though. Sequential art is different from posing, pinups and stuff.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a big difference. Yeah.
Posing's the easy part. I mean, Josh, you're cherry picking, man.
Cherry picking.
Come on.
Hey, Josh, I missed a few
Nice.
pieces. You want to show me a couple real quick?
No, I'm not trying to be
Panther.
mean. I mean, dude is white boxing, man.
He is.
I white boxed it myself. But,
okay.
Yeah.
He's been white boxed for the last 5 minutes. Come on.
Brandon, you were drawing Shredder, and
The guy's good. The guy's better than all of us, except for Todd. Todd's the only one who's better than all of us. So, but no, yeah. Pencil for life. I'm sorry. Todd's better than me.
Like,
Spider-Man was so
I'll
much better.
that.
I don't even know how you won. Todd's Spider-Man was so much better.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I almost messed
know.
up.
I've drank a lot tonight, so I may be biased.
You're good, dude. It's all good.
Thanks,
Everybody's biased on this channel.
All right, so Josh, show us some of your pieces you're ready to sell.
Oh, pieces I'm ready to sell. Okay, so
yeah.
How much do you sell them for, by the way?
He sells them for nothing.
Hold on. Wait a minute, sir.
Yeah. You could buy them for a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Yeah, it's
right,
just $3.
Most of these inside here go between 35 and 45, depending on the sizes and that type of stuff. That's just this book.
Yeah,
okay, two or three.
9 by 12, right?
Yeah, 9 by 12 exactly.
First aboard, yep.
That Doom is.
Yep. And it's just
This is what I do all the time.
The Doom is mine's also.
All right, move your light source. Your light source is reflecting really bad off your pages.
Yeah, let me.
Well, it's because it's the plastic.
Yeah, it's because it's also in the shiny.
Yeah. Yeah, 35, 40 bucks a piece.
Oh,
yeah, 35, 45 a piece.
Dude, I think you're right on the money.
Yeah, but Brad, look how he lays those out, man. He nails it. His composition is so tight.
It's good, yeah. No, but I think he's perfectly priced for what he's doing.
Okay. Well, I don't want a brother to be giving away the shorts. You know?
I get you. I don't think he's giving away his shorts. Because remember, what it takes you a couple hours to do these, right?
Yeah, it takes a couple hours, but you know.
And the Robin is mine's also. Remember
it's more
that,
than
Josh.
2. If it's more than 2, it's 4 hours a piece, isn't it? 3 hours a piece.
It all depends on who the character is.
Yeah.
Are you basically selling these for $10 an hour?
We'll say I don't price my time working on it. I don't, because either way I'm going to draw.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Either way, I'm going to do this.
Well, do you get paid? Do you work a salary job?
Say what?
You work a salary job?
Yeah, I work a 10-hour shift Monday through Thursday, and then I work extra shifts on Sundays and stuff.
Okay. Do they pay you by the hour?
I'm salary.
All right. Well, even still, how much is your time worth?
A lot.
And I'm being devil's advocate. I'm not trying to be. I mean, I don't want to be.
My time and my normal job is worth a lot.
Okay. But the bottom line is just like, to me, you're worth more than $10 an hour on a drawing, or $15 an hour for a drawing. That's my opinion. I think you're really good. I think you're really, really good. You're worth more than that. Your time's worth more than that when you put pen on paper.
I appreciate that, but my thing is, I'd rather get my stuff out there and into people's hands, even if I have to go cheaper than the guy next to me.
Right.
Even buy stuff next to me, because I think he's better than me.
Because you look at your market and you're like $40 a piece, like Brad was saying. That's pretty average.
You gotta realize too, who's your competition at a con. So I've done, I don't know, cons for like the last 6 years. I had to start out like pretty small and work my way up. Like I get like $85 a piece for these, same size. But our difference, we have difference in our styles and our quality.
So what makes yours $40, $45 more a piece?
I think just the way mine are finished out a little bit more.
Well, and I'm asking too because
I'm going to give it to you
for myself. I'm asking too just for myself because really, you guys have just seen. You haven't seen the best of me. I'm just cranking shit out as fast as I can in 2 hours, and then I draw while I've been drinking beers on Manny's channel. Sorry, Manny, I have been drinking pretty much every time I'm on your channel. But
there's a difference though.
But I love Jesus.
Mine and his because one, he's going for a more cartoony style.
Okay.
There's some anatomy issues.
When you say more cartoony, you're talking about he's doing like a simple. His line of work is
fight in the channel.
I'm not fighting. I'm just pointing out what I see.
No, you're cool. You're cool. I'm trying to define your terminology. You're saying cartoony because his line work is less defined, right?
A little bit less defined, but like if you go back to the Blastoise.
Oh, man.
Like the Vegeta?
No, the Blastoise. So like, see the cannons? They're not like.
Oh yeah,
they're off. They're not circles. It's the quality of the finish work. At the end of the day. So you can be fast, but then you have to have the quality as well.
Sigh. That's
okay.
Number 6,
okay.
Manny.
That's get off this subject. He does great art.
I'm not saying he does bad art.
No, he does.
I mean, his coloring is.
Let's all go find out where Brad lives and let's go hunt him down.
That's fine. Go ahead. And hunt him down.
Well, hold
Afterwards, we'll go get a cup of hot cocoa.
Well, guys, honestly, what we're doing right now is, we're kind of critiquing Josh's. We're critiquing Josh's work, but at the same time, we're kind of getting understanding of what the market is for independent freelance artists.
What people different see. Yeah. So
sometimes there are. Sorry to step on your Brad real quick, but sometimes there are some artists that come here into the Good Dog Digital Dojo, and these are some hardcore practicing artists, and sometimes they don't pull their punches because they want to toughen you up. They want to get you ready and get you whipped into shape so you're just doing the even better than you thought you could.
But really, they're on a narcissistic trip, right?
Yeah, I'm on a narcissistic trip. Yeah. No, so
a lot of people
the one great advantage.
No, but just to set the record straight is I know I suck. I know I have a lot of I'm good in some things and I'm not good in a lot of things, and I have a lot of room to grow. And I'm learning a lot from Brad, and I'm learning a lot from Josh, and I'm learning a lot from Todd and Manny and Tank and everybody. I've gotten better just from watching and learning from you guys and seeing what's just possible, just to take like the ideas that are in my mind and putting them on pen and paper. I'm learning a lot. And just from what Josh is doing is like, I look at that, it's like, I could do something like that. I could do something like that. It's not impossible, but I never really conceptualized it before. And then when I hear Brad talking, it's like, well, if you tried a few different things, you could actually double your income just by executing it this way. So I was just trying to pull it out. So, Tank, I know what you're saying. And I just didn't want to come across like, a narcissistic guy. And
it's not a bad thing either. It's not a bad thing. This is, when I first started trying to get into comics in the early 90s, the environment was completely different. It was very rough, tough. Like if you had to have grit, you had to be able to put up with an editor, yelling at your face and probably literally throwing your artwork back at you.
Yeah, so you had to rebound with your elbows out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we're in a. I'm sorry, Brad. One more time and then just go free. Okay. So now we're in a time where it's an artisan market. So if you can produce something that's appealing, then you can actually turn it over and make a little bit of money. And if you make something that's vastly appealing, you can make a little bit more money. And if you can make something that's even iconic, then you're talking about writing your own ticket. So we're in an era where we're like, we could actually do something. This group right here, this little group of like 6, 7, 8 people, or even 15 people when we think of the people who aren't here now, can actually do something that's really amazing. So it has to be iron sharpening iron. We have to like really just, help each other and test each other and push each other, So I'm asking the questions, and I think we have some incredible artists. Tank, Brad, Todd, and Dilly. He amazes me. That guy can drink a fifth of Mad Dog and still crank out shit that I would love to do on my best day, So it's like we are really a great community. We have a lot to do, and I think sometimes we spend too much time talking about just nothing, and kind of wasting our time instead of like critiquing and helping each other build. I mean, that's just me. But hey, I'm done.
If you're an artist, you can't take a critique. You shouldn't be in the business trying to go pro.
Right.
Really.
Right.
Honestly.
That's honestly the truth, because my wife is my biggest critic.
Yeah. So I don't have a wife. I don't have someone to bounce stuff off to. I've been lucky because in my area I have several pros who help me out a lot. I got Phil Sebi, who draws for Tomb Raider. I've got Tyler Kirkham. I've got Ryan Otley. I've got Sal Valuto. All those guys help me out quite a bit. And so I just try to learn what I've learned from them and try to master and try to do better at my own work, my own style. But like for me, the problem I have with Ryan is not that he's exaggerated different poses or different muscles to a point, but like go back to Black. Oh, actually, stay right there. The leg though is what bothers me for his Colossus. Just the proportions, the way it is, right? The way the muscles flexing, things like that. I know he's trying to go for a cartoony style, but to me, as if I'm going to go down buying artwork and stuff, I kind of want it to look a little bit more recognizable than cartoony. But there's that fine line between cartoony style and realistic. You got to find that balance that's for you. Now his coloring skills are off the chain. I can't do that, and I wish I could, but being colorblind, I can't do it.
I think one thing that defines the cartoony versus making it more realistic is the sequential storytelling. It's like one panel could be kind of a little bit cartoony, but as long as it's giving a grounded story, it changes some of that perception.
Yeah, but that doesn't come to like really for commissions.
No, it doesn't.
Selling original artwork at a con.
Yeah.
They want something that's full of energy, full of life, that grabs their attention really quickly. And in the past, I've sold artwork where maybe the arm hasn't been so great or whatever, and I couldn't sell it for the life of me. Like, it would not go anywhere. So I ended up throwing it away. Yeah. But slowly, I kind of learned what I kind of need to do, add the energy, add the punch, add the pop, and it works. And you can get more. And I have to charge more. The reason why I have to charge more is because if I don't, otherwise I'm doing commissions all day, all night at the con.
And you're burning your hours for like nothing. You're working less than
not nothing. I mean, I'm gonna get money for it, but
but you're not making.
I'm gonna be dead. Great. Yeah. I'm not gonna have a good time. Customers aren't gonna be happy. I'm not gonna be engaging them. So him doing it ahead of time is great. That's awesome. I just think if he refined his shapes a little bit more, he would probably do even more and can make more money. So, but that's just my own personal opinion.
But no, I mean, you have good experience and it's good critique. So when you say refine his shapes more, that's kind of
like see the leg there, like
on Colossus.
Yeah, his quads are way out of whack, and then he has no hamstring. Type there, like there's kind of a line where it kind of is one, but then it just kind of curves up. It's kind of like a, yeah. It looks a little odd to me. Well, it looks a little odd. Yeah, but his arms.
Yeah.
Something I can forgive because he's going for his own cartoony style. But that one leg though bugs me.
Well, you're right. I mean,
I
his
would
leg
pay $40
is
for it. Yeah.
okay.
So does that make sense?
No, it does, and that's the kind of feedback that's great for everybody.
Yeah. Sorry, Josh. I'm not trying to pick on you.
No, you're good.
No, Josh. I mean, we can rip you apart, and we all get stronger. You know what I mean?
So, what, Brad? What is Josh doing that he should sustain doing?
Yeah.
What should he keep up?
Definitely his clean lines. They're so good.
His
His
what?
coloring, because he adds that explosion on pop with the color. Because if you look, it's kind of flat right now. It looks kind of flat, but once he does his lines, he's nice and crisp and clean. They dry real nice, and he does the sharp colors. His colors are really where it's popping the most.
And he spends a lot of time on the colors too,
Yeah,
so you can see how that rewards his efforts.
Yeah, I would probably study the anatomy just a little bit more, or just fix it a little bit more, so it just doesn't look so out of whack to anybody who comes by. But other than that, he's on track. I mean, his other artwork that we flipped through is really good.
And Dilly just put a good comment. I mean, it's a compliment to be rewarded. I mean, it's a compliment to be critiqued brutally because bad artists are just passed over.
Yeah,
and that's true.
Yeah,
I mean, like like Josh, I've been impressed with your work from day one. I mean, I was like, okay, I'm following this guy. I'm watching you. I'm not always going to jump in on your chats. I'm not always going to be like, hey, let me in and jump into your live stream or anything. I won't. I mean, I just don't have time for that. But not only that, I don't think like I'm worthy to come in and speak on your channel. I'm a newbie too in this market, but I enjoy your work, man. And honestly, the biggest thing that I think you bring to this community is like your convention experience. You know how to sell, what sells. I mean, when you draw something, you're drawing it because you have a target audience. You're not just drawing it because it's your fancy. So it's just what you liked it today. It's because you're marketing. And
those people fail a lot of cons.
Totally, dude.
Yeah.
Like the guy who's a big fan of Ultraman, who draws Ultraman all day long. No one gives a fuck about. Oh, sorry, Manny. No one cares about that anymore.
Number 4.
Okay, so what's Manny drawing? Manny's drawing this beautiful okole right here. And if you don't know what okole means, that means butt in Hawaiian. Look at that okole. She's got a sweet okole. She's got a sweet okole.
No. So like, I've been to many cons where you're going up in an artist alley and you get the people who are just kind of half-hearted, not customers. They got tons and tons of artwork that's just kind of partially drawn, not really drawn. It's kind of like not finished. Josh gives a finished piece all day long, and with his bright colors, the way they pop, he's gonna keep making bank.
I mean, honestly,
Josh, I want Doom. Give me some Doom, love. I want Doom.
Manny,
Doom.
Manny, you draw bubbles. Manny, I was just gonna say, you draw bubbles that just don't pop, man. Unbelievable.
Bubbles that don't pop. What the hell does that mean?
That's panel 1 on the page you're working on, man. You draw some incredibly fit bubbles.
Okay.
Fit bubbles.
Yeah. There's actually a popular hip hop song.
Wait, is she wearing a thong?
About that bubble posterior.
Thong.
See, like
oh
Josh,
no. It's actually called bubble butt.
Oh, dude, that rocket! Yeah, that rocket's awesome, dude.
That is a classic.
See,
your composition.
Good pose. Yeah. Great
Like Brad,
pose.
don't you think that? Brad, don't you think that composition is really, really simple?
It looks great. Yeah.
So clean. It's so good, dude.
Yeah. But see,
When
like
you
her,
put his- you put his-
Android there, I have a problem with her legs a little bit in the hips.
Yeah, but he put the head in the right place. He put the guns in the right place.
Yeah.
I mean,
get it.
those are skills that aren't like easy to teach to somebody. He just naturally has that, man.
Yeah, Scarecrow's great.
Must be a few seconds behind.
Oh, that Scarecrow is fantastic.
Yeah. So.
Oh, and then hold on.
And I'm also a particular fan of that Skeletor that he did.
Oh yeah, his Skeletor is dope. And actually, Josh, you should take my place on drawing.
Yeah, I like this one better for the hips.
Josh,
It's a little more natural
you
to me.
should be on.
The
you
other
should
one,
take my spot. I'm sorry. Go
her
ahead, bro.
right hip pops out farther than her left.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Say that again.
Ooh. I don't know. The color's great. I have a problem with the upper body.
Yeah, but if you watch the movie, she's
Yeah.
drawn that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not bad. She's drawn that way.
Exactly.
No. Well, the only thing is her boobs don't really match her
That's pretty
collarbone.
good. Again, her.
Yeah, that rogue is fucking as great. That was a good rogue.
Whoa. Watch the F-bombs.
Watch the language. Come on.
Oh,
You just joined the twofer club with Todd.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Bill's gonna be banned here in a minute.
Yeah, that was a commission that we colored live on one of the,
Oh, that's
the
cool.
first YouTubes I did, and that one's from my wife.
Nice.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
man.
I like those hips right there a lot better on that one than the Android.
Well, you know, and
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Some of these are just rough draft like this, and that's the other thing.
Yeah, because it's almost the same pose.
With characters I've never drawn before. I have like go-to poses, just to try and like study them.
Yeah. Well, put them up side by side real quick.
Oh, which one? These two?
Yeah. See what I mean though? The hips, because it's almost the exact same pose, just one's arms out, one's arms
Yeah,
out.
they're a little off.
Yeah. So that right hip there on Android is
Honestly,
coming out
Josh,
a little bit farther than it should be.
You can take a lot of your go-to poses and put together like a 3-page story, man. 2-page story.
You gotta write a story first, man. I can't just draw pretty pictures and make it.
Oh man, I'll give you a story right now.
You let your ink dry before you color.
Lionel crashes to the earth. He looks up. He sees Rocket Raccoon. That's 1 page. You know,
that's the Skeletor you guys are talking about.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, no, I love that. It fits the character just so perfectly.
Yeah,
He's like, now I have you, He-Man. It's just like, dude, yes.
Yep, it's good.
Yeah, no, I know I've got certain things I need to work on, and
We all do.
Yeah,
we all do.
But,
yeah, you guys are welcome to call me out on my crap all the time. So,
but yeah, I mean, I've been going to cons for 4 years now, and it's just it builds. I've done Wizard World.
Yeah, you get repeat customers when you know you're doing this. When you get the same customers coming back every year, like, dude, this is the guy I told you about. This is the one who made my piece that's hanging on the wall. I had that happen to me this last year. Oh my gosh, dude. It felt so amazing.
Well, see, I got a guy who tattooed one of my pieces on him.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a trap jaw.
Nice.
So, but yeah, no, I know I got a few things I need to work on here and there.
Yeah, we all do.
Yeah, yeah. So
it's going to be a never-ending journey for
exactly.
Artists, yeah. No, I like the way your shading is on the Black Panther here. That's really cool looking.
Thanks.
Especially the upper.
Good evening, Pixel. How are you doing tonight? Nice to see you in the chat.
Evening,
hey, Pixel, what's up?
What's up, Pixel?
And
John Dillard said, "Yeah, it is great to be it's a compliment to be judged brutally. Bad artists are handled with kid gloves, and Jessica Rabbit is perfection." I agree with you, Mr. John Dillard.
Mm-hmm.
Joshua Hughes says, "Hail Raven," because he saw that beautiful raven that you got there, Josh. That is
Hail
awesome.
Raven.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, Josh. I think
Joshua Hughes actually said "swear jar."
Yeah, that's for me.
Actually, this should be a swear
I'm a
jar.
potty mouth.
Brandon, nice shredder you got there. Brandon fell out again, didn't he? Wow,
Yeah,
that must be,
I would have him look at it, but he fell out.
he fell out. Damn. Brandon
Well,
didn't even say goodbye.
Yeah, as soon as I
Manny?
come on, Brandon leaves.
Hey, Manny.
What's up with
Yes.
I owe you an apology. I've sworn twice tonight.
Just keep it down to a minimum. It happens. I know. Joshua,
no,
I will not
no.
kick Pixel.
It was a
Pixel,
crime of
Can
passion.
you time out Joshua if he keeps on acting up?
Manny's
have
been an
power.
awesome host. He's been an awesome host for what? I've been on your show for what, 2 weeks now, I think. Is that about right?
Just hope you subscribe to me.
Oh, I might tomorrow. I think I will tomorrow.
If I find out you're not subscribed to me, you're kicked.
But you know what? I don't think you're subscribed to me yet, Manny.
I don't even. It could happen. It could happen that way. But I
think
haven't
pretty
been on your
much-
show yet, so how do I know where to subscribe to?
I think pretty much you censored my mouth. You told me what I couldn't say, and you never subscribed to my channel.
Oh, you're so evil.
But at the same time,
Josh,
I don't
Josh,
think Josh is subscribed to my channel, or Tank, or
have you ever done a live stream?
I will right now. If you all
Hey,
want to
yeah.
jump over to my live stream.
That's what you need to do, and then we can go over there. We can go subscribe
Yeah,
to
dude,
you.
just send me an invite on Twitter sometimes. I'll just pop up, dude.
Well, I have to figure out how to do that. I'll do a live stream tomorrow.
Okay, this is what you guys need to do. I know what the inaugural live stream is going to be about. It's going to be Brad and Bill showing each other their artwork, and they're going to be killing each other by putting each other down.
Yeah, do that.
That'd be awesome.
We'll start this up. We'll start. Me and Brad are going to start like the critique rip live streams. All right.
Yeah, you guys are going to do the same thing like Ethan, the brutally honest portfolios. Okay.
There's nothing wrong
No.
with that.
Yeah, man, we'll do that, and we'll bring anybody on. We'll say John Dillard, come on down.
No, I was going to say he should be the first one because he is a graduate of the brutally honest critiques.
Oh,
Right.
did you know? You know, I was a graduate of a school. I was.
I wasn't.
Yeah, John Dillard was on that brutally honest portfolio review.
Oh
from
yeah, how'd it
EBS.
go?
It was brutally honest. it was one of the first ones I saw. So when he told me he was on there, I'm like, oh, which one? Then I think it's episode 10. I think it's episode 10. I could
With,
be wrong, but John
EBS?
would tell us, and I went to go look at it. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this one.
Are you talking about Ethan Van Sciver's brutally honest portfolio review?
Yes, it was.
You reviewed John Dilly?
Yes, John Dilly was on there, and he was brutally honest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
EBS just rips them apart. The best
Oh, yeah.
portfolio review to go on is Art to Bears.
RT Bear, yeah.
Yeah, Art T Bears portfolio reviews.
Yeah, his art hacks. Oh, dude, it's
Oh
awesome.
my gosh, that's a university class. It is going to Art T Bear because Art spends time because Art doesn't have 80,000 subscribers. You know,
Yeah.
so Art spends time on it, and he makes it a really good show, and he rips the hell out of people in a nice way that makes you feel like you learned something and you're not ashamed of yourself.
Hmm.
So check this out. So my the script I got from Chester, I started drawing it out, and I'm gonna have Art review it. What do you think?
Cool.
What do you think?
Hey, Pixel, what time is that show going to be on tomorrow, Pixel? Pixel say he's going to be on RT Bear tomorrow.
Yeah, it's got to be before Drawn and Quartered, though. So, because Pixel's going to come and vote for me, aren't you, Pixel? Yes, you are.
Well, come on, guys. What do you think? If I send my like rough drafts or
Do
my
it.
stuff to Art T Bear and get his feedback before?
Oh, dude. Oh, yeah. No, there's never a wrong time to submit your portfolio for a constructive review.
Oh, okay. So that's
yeah,
what I'm gonna.
no.
Yeah, thank you, Tank. Because
That's just a pop quiz for yourself right then and there. It's like, okay, cool. Here's what I consider to be my best body of work. What do I need to do to make it a better body of work?
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, I'm gonna start that on my channel. What time does Chester do his art news? He does his daily fantasy, right?
8 p.m. Eastern.
So that's 9 Central, 10 Mountain, 11. Okay. And then, Manny, what time do you start?
I usually start my time at 6.
So 6.
8 p.m. Mountain. Or 10 p.m. Mountain.
Oh my gosh! Can someone just please just like either put their mic on mute or just
No, I will not.
It's good to be the king.
It's good to be the king. No, I will not. I got out some chicken and biscuits.
Chicken and biscuits are the best.
Crackers. Yeah.
So what I'm doing is, think about this. I got a chicken and biscuit. I'm making a sandwich by putting a dark chocolate Hershey's between them. Ooh, that's gonna be good. Oh, yeah, man.
And I'm not
Hey,
supposed
dude,
to
you
swear.
are messed up. Oh my gosh.
I bet this is gonna be good, man.
Chocolate with chicken and biscuit? What the?
You know what you need to add to that?
Spam.
Goat cheese.
Spam.
Some goat cheese.
Spam is awesome. I love spam.
Oh, I love spam. Don't get me wrong, but I will not do what you're doing. That's just sacrilege right there, that biscuit.
Actually, I wish I had Ritz crackers. Would be even better.
Spam?
Spam is awesome.
Spam is awesome, man.
Oh,
What's wrong with spam, man?
I love you guys. So spam.
You see, I ruffle a bag and I talk about spam and talk about chicken and biscuit, and we're getting more viewers again. See, that's how it goes.
No, but for real, if you eat spam, I'll still love you. It's okay.
Spam? You know why the Hawaii eats a lot of spam? There is a historical reason.
Yeah, it was during
Why?
World War II.
World War II, that's the only thing that we could keep here that would not spoil.
Yep.
So that's why we had a lot of spam here.
Yeah.
And that's how
Livestock was going like crazy, and there just wasn't a lot of room.
So I live out in the middle of Kansas, and I have 2 deep freeze. And in one deep freeze, I have a pig, and the other
Nice.
deep freeze, I have half a steer.
Nice.
And I don't have any spam.
You should get some spam.
Pixel Trader, you're correct. That is the best. That is awesome.
Musabi.
Spam musubi.
Musubi.
Ooh,
What
yes.
is musubi?
I trade you your spam musubi for cow tongue.
No,
No,
cow
cow tongue is good.
What?
Cow tongue is good.
What's musubi?
It's a little the size of the spam, but you have a layer of rice underneath, wrapped in nori and some soy sauce.
Okay. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
It's interesting. You go to a sushi bar. They never have spam on the menu.
No,
No, because they're idiots.
spam is not sushi. We wouldn't eat that.
But you can make it an
Yeah,
ingredient.
you could.
No, but it's
When I was
it's
in Hong
musubi.
Kong, when I was in Hong Kong living out there, my girlfriend was make sushi on Sundays. We'd bring it to church with us for lunch. But she would do everything from hot dogs to spam to whatever kind of meat's in there and vegetable. And it was great.
Well, see, that's the benefit to sushi is that you can mix anything in there. You know, as long as you have the seaweed, the rice, you roll it up, man, it's done. It's sushi. You pop that like 2-inch diameter roll of food in your mouth, and dip it in ginger and wasabi, and you're good, man, with some soy sauce.
Okay,
You could
well,
do spam. You could do hot dog. You could do Genoa salami. You could do mozzarella cheese.
That's some good stuff right there.
Oh yeah, that's spam.
That's spam musubi.
Oh man.
So
Yeah,
spam
see, that's awesome. Yeah.
And I bet you could charge $40 for the.
No,
$2.50
spam
one.
You could.
the spam musubi, you can get it for like $1.50 or something.
That's cool.
Speaking of pricey spam, Manny, you ever eaten at Roy Yamaguchi's?
Oh, it's expensive.
Yeah. No, I ate there twice on my last trip to Hawaii.
I've never eaten there.
Oh, dude,
went to an
it's
art
worth
show
saving
there.
your pennies, dude. It's worth saving your pennies. Trust me.
I did go to an art opening, but I never did eat there.
Though the portions are absolutely wonderful, even though prices are like through the roof, but the food quality is just it's slap your mama good.
Pixel, you know you're welcome to do that.
Yeah, it's when you taste the food and you run up and slap your mama and tell her, why don't you cook like that?
There is a Cajun spice called Slap Your Mama.
Yeah.
Yeah, we use it all the time.
But
Did
So
you ever? Go
I
ahead.
had spam. I had it was a sandwich, and I had it with like a salad and whatnot. It was a spam with pineapple and this aioli that was, oh my goodness, dude.
Was it?
I didn't know you could do this with spam.
Oh
That
yeah.
you could make spam that delicious.
Was it in a sushi roll, or you're talking about like sautéed, or
No, it
how
was
it
toasted
prepared?
on an in-house wheat bread, it was like a rye-ish kind of wheat.
So was this made in like a motel room?
No, at a fancy restaurant, Roy Yamaguchi's.
Okay.
I think it was like an $18 spam sandwich.
Oh,
Nice.
get the.
No, I'm not even joking, dude. No, Roy's is Manny. Roy's is
Yeah.
expensive.
They're
So
all
you know
expensive.
how much
Places I
spam
don't go
costs
to.
per ounce, right?
Yeah, no, I paid $60 for the other time I went. I paid $60 to have 3 of these towering full scallops, not even quarter scallops or half scallops like you normally get at restaurants. Dude, they were 3 full towers of scallops. Oh, it was so good, cooked perfectly through and through. Oh man. No, it's worth saving your money to go to one of these fancy restaurants. I'm telling you.
Most fancy restaurant I've been to and most expensive was out in Vegas, and it was the Golden Steer. Used to be an
Cost
old
of
Rat
spam
Pack
per ounce.
hangout, and the steak alone was about $100. And I didn't know this. All I had was a little budget from work. Like, you got $150 for your meals while you're out there. There's no prices on the menu. So I just ordered the steak. I'm like, oh, that looks good. The potato skins look good, and something else. I can't remember what I got. All I know is I spent $148 for my meal, and I still remember it to this day. So damn good. Oh my god.
Oh,
I've
it's
never had a
absolutely
steak
worth
like
it.
that. I've never had a steak like that before. It's so good. Oh.
Yeah, I am a big fan of the fancy restaurants.
So when I was younger, I was a waiter in like 5-star dining, and I used to do basically it was like $150-$160 a plate, and this was 18-20 years ago.
Okay.
So those would be $100 plates now, and I waited tables in New York City, and then I went back to Colorado, and I worked at a restaurant that only served Mountain Man period food. Okay, so what's your impression of Mountain Man period food, guys? What do you think?
Cowboy spaghetti.
Okay.
I think gosh, man, I think of a lot of like
Mountain Man period. So there's all right, Mountain Man there wasn't a town.
Nope.
They were on their own.
Nope.
Right?
They cooked in Dutch ovens.
And
So it's a lot of stuff that
fort. There was close by would be a fort.
Yeah.
That would be the closest semblance of white culture, right? Otherwise, they were totally indigenous culture.
Okay.
So what kind of animals would they eat? And then I will help you out a little bit. Say this was all west of the Mississippi.
All right.
So you got like some buffalo, you got some bear, you got some a lot of various deer, elk, etc.
Okay, yeah, you're on
maybe
the right
some
line.
small game.
Anyone else?
Muskrat.
No. Rocky
Muskrat.
Mountain oysters.
Oysters? No oysters. They weren't.
No. Rocky Mountain oysters.
Oh, Rocky Mountain oysters. Ding, ding, ding. You have a winner right there. Okay. So it was quail and Tank hit on a lot of these. It was elk, buffalo,
Taters.
and pretty much that was it. So all the alcoholic drinks had like buckshot or gunpowder in them. So I was serving people drinks with like gunpowder, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the main dish, like the best dish in the house, was the buffalo filet mignon.
Oh, that's divine.
And I did like for 2 months I spent just training, and so I was behind the line cooking, and that's one of my favorite places to be, was behind the line cooking. But you make more money waiting tables. But if I had my druthers, I would have flames in my face and turning meat on a grill all day long. But buffalo filet mignon is the most tender, juiciest, leanest meat you could ever eat. It's amazing.
No, seriously, you can flake it apart with a couple of forks, and it just makes a puddle of delicious juice. Oh,
yeah,
so
and you
good.
put it on your tongue, and it melts like butter on your tongue. So
Yeah.
and then we'd serve rattlesnake, and then one of the most popular dishes was a little trifecta. We had quail, elk, and buff, and no, it was a lamb. It's a Colorado rack of lamb, like a couple little pieces of lamb chop. Incredible. But yeah, Rocky Mountain oysters. Someone brought up. So I was training in the prep kitchen. One of the appetizers was the RMO, the Rocky Mountain oysters, and so they would be frozen, and it would be both sets of testicles in a sack, and you'd have to put the sack out on the cut table, slice it in half, open it up, pull those balls out, and I'm telling you, buffalo testicles are about as big as your hand, like each one.
So, Todd, your artwork, dude, I love this
for real,
photorealistic
for real.
style.
But then you'd have
Todd, where are you?
But the best part was
Todd, wake up, please, Todd. Save us, Todd. You're our only hope.
And now for something completely different.
Yes. Thank you very much, Tank. I appreciate that.
Save us,
Dude,
Todd.
photorealistic is bold. I mean, you are a brave man, and you managed to pull it off. I've seen a lot of people.
I mean, come on. You know?
There are no testicles in this picture.
Well, I was just gonna say one thing. It tastes like chicken.
Oh, God.
Oh no, it don't. It tastes like beef or whatever. It don't taste like chicken.
Tastes like chicken.
No, no.
Beef nuts taste like chicken.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen. It is way past my bedtime. I'm out of here.
Josh, thanks for staying up late with us,
Josh,
man.
I hope you come back again sometime.
Yeah, man, anytime, man. Anytime you all want me on, just let me know.
Before
Yes,
you come back, just remember, tastes like chicken.
Hey, Josh. did you have me on
Good night,
Twitter?
Josh. You've been a nice guy. Where can we find you, Josh?
Anywhere on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, but just simply Josh Chris Art.
All right, cool, dude.
Yeah, you and E keep on giving me that link. I'll stop over whenever I can.
Check out
Josh.
Check out Josh Chris Art on Instagram. Check out Josh Chris Art on Twitter. Check out Josh Chris Art on YouTube. And remember, Josh Chris Art tastes just like chicken.
And the awesome part is I'm actually Googleable. So you can actually go to Google and type in Josh Chris Art, and my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter all come up right there.
And it's a great guy to learn some skills from, so watch this channel.
Very good stuff.
Thank you,
Thank
Josh.
you guys once again for having me. It was a blast. I should be on the next couple nights. I might skip Thursday, but we'll see how the rest of the week goes. But like I said, I'm just still prepping for the con that's coming up next November 30th through December 2nd.
I'm sorry, what con are you going to be at?
Louisville, the SuperCon.
So you're going to be at the Louisville, Kentucky SuperCon on what day?
November 30th through the December 2nd.
November 30th through December 2nd. And you can see that on your Instagram and Twitter, right?
Yeah, I'm going to really try to post a lot of pictures this time.
All right.
I'm really bad about not doing that. My wife gets on me all the time. She's like, "You need to post more." I'm like, "Sorry."
Make sure you hashtag that con in your Twitter, and we're going to keep pushing you up, man. We will promote you day in, day out, man, because we love your stuff, and we're thankful to have you in the community.
Hey, Josh.
Oh, yeah.
Josh, before you go, when can we get you on the Drawn and Quarter Fan Edition, man?
Well, like I said, right now I'm trying to get this stuff going. So I don't know.
I mean, you can draw whatever they tell you to draw, and then you can put that in your portfolio also.
Right, but this is already stuff that's already pre-done. That's why I was just trying to color it.
Well, I'll tell you what, Josh, I will give my seat up for you to come in and be on the show, man, because I really love your work and I'd love to promote you, man. You're a good guy.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But yeah, give me some time. Let me get used to this, this type of thing. I'm not one of those guys that likes to jump into things, and I don't like to get embarrassed. That's my other.
Hey, I jumped in feet first. I mean, the first time I had a chance at it, I just said whatever happens, and it worked out well for me. So just give it a try, man.
Oh,
Yeah, same here.
Manny's got skills that represent, man, and you've got skills, and Tank's got skills. I jumped in, and I've fallen on my face 3 times in a row, and I'm.
So have I.
That's okay.
Oh yeah, same here. I've come in last place.
I have too.
But it's all right, Josh, man. It's all right, man. Just get your face in there. Good publicity, man. We have a great community. We'd love to have you. And like I said, if you want to come in, I will step out and make sure there's room for you, man. You can come in.
I appreciate that. Yeah, give me some time. Let me get some of this stuff going and figured out, and then by all means, I can start doing some of this other stuff.
Well, cool. Good luck at your cons, man. And we'll be following you and propping you up as much as we can, man. Thanks for coming out.
Cool. I'll probably catch you guys tomorrow, so I'll talk to y'all later.
What the hell is Brad doing playing a video game?
I came in last.
That was not last place.
I was last.
He was.
Why?
I beat him. I beat him.
You know why, but that should not have been last place.
It doesn't matter. He came in last.
Yeah.
Booster.
No, it really shouldn't have been. His piece was better than everybody's in there. It really was. I'm sorry, Brad.
I still have my underdrawing too, right? Yeah, I do.
Yeah, Laura Croft was the first time I medaled.
Yeah, Brad.
You and I had to share the medal because of Booster.
Well,
Still.
Honestly, my Laura Croft was better than both of yours, but Brad's, Spider-Man, not nearly as good as Todd's. That's just my opinion, and well, for what it's worth.
That's fine.
No, that's fine.
I mean,
It's okay to be wrong.
it's okay.
I'm just gonna mute him already.
Who, me? Am I that bad?
Brad is over there playing a damn video game. The hell you playing, Brad?
Cross out.
All right, man.
Legos for adults.
That's funny as hell. Yeah, your Skunk Girl is coming out really great, Bill.
Okay, so now I need to add a perspective. I need to add some city, little. She's in the city. Skunk Girl is a city character. She's an urban character.
Yes, she is.
She's like Daredevil. She's like Spider-Man.
Like Electro, Catwoman, that kind of deal.
Well, she doesn't exist outside of the city. Her whole. Well, that's just my opinion. What I'm vocalizing is all just my interpretation. She's an urban character.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say that. She's a gate nut.
Skunk of the night.
Yeah. So what I was gonna come up with a clever term like Marvel Knights, but it didn't work out. So what I'm gonna do is maybe a little bit of perspective, a small cityscape in the background. Because I think she's in an alleyway. This drawing has a telephone pole, so obviously she's going to be in an area where she's in an alley. That's just my thoughts.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
All right, Todd. Ignition. I think you're an incredible artist. Where would you put the city? Like the background? Okay, were you left justified or right justified? You know what I mean?
Is he awake?
All right, Manny.
Yes.
He's not
Todd
awake.
just fell out.
Well, I was trying to include people,
Fell out
So
his
many-
chair, man.
So
Yes.
I was thinking, okay, so I go right justified, start in the upper right-hand corner, and run my perspective line down through her head and off. Okay. And do like block out some blacks and make it a cityscape. Or would the composition be better if I started in the left-hand side, make it
I
left
want
just
the left because she's pointing. Do some, opposite
Yep.
way.
Yep.
Where's the next panel?
see what?
Where's the next panel on the page?
No, it's a pinup, man. There's no.
Okay, then I would follow with the finger. Point.
So up in the top left,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then draw my alleys like down that way.
Yeah.
But don't make them too detailed. You want her to stand out.
Well, no, I just want to block it out like with blacks, buildings. And that's
Don't
it.
use black. Use like a gray.
Really?
Yeah, because she's
Yep.
black. You want her to have the most contrast at the front.
Okay. And then does this?
I mean, you ever looked at
telephone-
mountains at a distance?
Sorry, say that again.
You ever look at a landscape like on a hill and you're looking at other mountains across the way? You notice how they get lighter and lighter as it goes back?
That's true. Yeah. No, I used to
Yeah.
I lived at 12,000 feet for like a few years. And I never noticed all the mountains around me. Because you're so used to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But honestly, they're purple. Right?
Yeah, it's a shades of purple.
Yeah.
It starts with like a darker purple and then a lighter and then a lighter and then a lighter,
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's
Okay.
the same with the background. The most detailed, the highest contrast is going to be up front.
Right. Okay. Because that's the attention that I want
Yep.
guys. Okay. So I go left justified, run it down, like maybe like my perspective line will run like maybe through her collarbone, or something. That's kind of a nebulous like description. So I'll stop there. But basically, use like an 80 or 90% gray for the background, right?
Ooh, it was close. Yeah, do 80%.
Cool. I'm on it. Thank you.
Yeah, dude. I got your back. You been playing video games?
Hey, Brad, your wheels are rolling.
I know.
Yeah.
So, Tanker,
Actually-
you working on
Actually,
anything right now?
that game looks pretty nice. The graphics. I haven't played video games
This
in
is
so
a
many years.
free-to-play game, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Looks like World
I
of
draw.
Tanks with your
I don't got time
customizable
to play video
vehicles.
games.
Yeah, so, okay, after this game, I'll show you what you can do. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
So-
not gonna white box in, that's for sure.
What's the
All right,
name
so-
of the
Why?
Well-
People stream games online all the time.
What was that, Bill?
Well, a couple things. I was going to ask Tank what he's working on because all we have is a picture of his icon. It's kind of
Yeah. Right now, I am looking at landscape pictures. I'm looking at pinups that are landscape, and I'm looking at science
We can't show
fiction
the
pictures.
nudies,
Well, why? Why are you-
Because I'm looking at various compositions and effects and trying to get some ideas on
For what?
what I'm gonna do here. Well, my next tasking on my list of on my chores is that I need a landscape promotional piece.
Well, when
I
when you say chores, hold on. Let's back up a second. So you have a list. You have a list of tasks.
Yes, I have
Okay,
a list of taskings that need to.
Well, hold on. You've predetermined these tasks,
Yes,
and you've listed them in priority, right?
they're listed in priority.
So you prioritized a list of tasks,
Yes,
and then all of them are to promote your property.
yes.
Okay. So let's and again, like Manny, forgive me if I'm being silly, but like the reason why I'm doing this is because again, I think our community has so much opportunity to show people how to do what we do, but I think we're kind of loosely knit and we're not really kind of like showing what we do. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that happens a lot. A lot of times, decisions are made behind the curtain,
Okay.
behind the scenes.
So what you've done is you've determined like this is your property, and there's a
This is the kind of stuff I don't think is good for a show. This kind of stuff that should be talked outside in secret.
Yeah,
Okay.
this
Yeah.
can bog it down because it does
Yeah.
get a lot of technical.
Yeah,
So basically,
we don't need this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, again,
So-
you know, being a
No
newbie,
worries.
you know, I'm sorry, I don't mean to.
Oh
No,
no,
no.
you're all right.
You're okay. Just this kind of stuff that, yeah, it's good. You and Tank should get together, make a secret screen, secret
Yep.
hideout, and talk shop all you guys want. I mean that's how you do it. You don't want to do that in front of people listening. You don't know who's listening. For that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I'm following.
Because you really do want to talk to Tank. He's got some really good ideas, and he'll hook you up. But
Yeah, Tank's brilliant, man. I've
Yeah.
learned a lot just
Yeah.
from.
so that's kind of talk. I mean, when you talk shop and stuff like that, that's seriously for a secret green room that you guys can
Yeah.
go set up. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how we do it all the time. We have
So-
secret green rooms.
To summarize, I'm basically doing a wallpaper. So that's what I'm doing research on. I'm taking a look at I'm looking at some cool science fiction pictures right now, and getting a feel. I'm seeing what's already been done, so that way I can, avoid appearing to like be ripping off somebody. I'm very careful about that.
Gotcha.
So this is the world of Crossout. And you get a garage, and you get to make your vehicles, add different weapons to them, and you battle out in a post-apocalyptic wasteland. And it's a lot of fun. It's like Legos, because there's so many different things you can do.
Hey, look who's in the chat.
Who's in the chat?
When you wish upon a star,
Hey Jiminy,
there's no difference who you are.
hey Jiminy Cricket.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Jiminy, what's up?
John Dillard Gaming the System says, I don't like the telephone pole, just black. The whole thing out.
Oh,
Yeah.
No.
But you wouldn't see her tail. Black the whole thing out.
Well, yeah, you could. The telephone pole grounds are in.
Yeah, no, that's good. It's
No.
mid-ground.
The grounds are in a sultry area. No one stands in front of telephone poles to look like a hero. You know what I mean?
Well, you're already changing the background. That's pretty fast.
Yep. Yeah, the telephone pole will lose its prominence and right now.
Kind of like the telephone pole, though.
No, it's still going to be there. I don't know. For some reason, the Unbreathable Skunk Girl tells me she's nonchalant, man. She's undercover. She don't roll in the spotlight. Am I wrong?
Oh, it's an interesting fan interpretation because based on what you've seen so far, I mean, this is always good. This is good feedback for Manny because he gets to hear from someone who's a fan, what they interpret by looking,
Well, I kind of see her like she's not a criminal, but she deals with a lot of criminal element. So she doesn't want to broadcast who she is. But I haven't read a thing, and I haven't seen a single page of art. Like sequential art.
You haven't seen a single page of art?
No, Manny. Every time I see your art, I'm always drawing. I always see good art, but I never put the story together because I'm really not sure.
That's funny. Oh, man.
No, I said that wrong. I've seen a lot of page of art, but I'm not Sherlock Holmes. I haven't put all these pages together.
Right. Well, I'm not doing it in a sequence anyways. I'm jumping all over the place. I'm just looking for, to me, what's called a boring page because it's not giving anything away. It's just characters doing stuff.
But I don't want to ask you questions because I don't want you to reveal anything.
Well, I've revealed a whole bunch of things. I revealed who she's going to fight against. what kind of character she is. I mean, all that kind of stuff. I mean, I've kind of revealed her origin, kind of. I mean, she's a nerdy girl that, you know, people didn't like. They thought that she was stinky and like left her alone. She didn't get much dates, so she was kind of frumpy looking. But then when she got to college, she became a biochemist and she toned up her body. Got some contact lenses. The pig, the ugly duckling story. Pretty much, that's what she is. She's an ugly duckling story, and
Okay,
she
so
she
she
goes. She what?
Does she fight the underworld?
What if she is the underworld? What
Oh,
if she
yeah.
lives in the underworld?
Oh yeah, that's enticing, man. Hell yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, where would you find a skunk? Where would be the best place for a skunk to be hiding out?
In the fields of Kansas.
Well, besides that, if she's in an urban settings, I mean, where would her
In an
where would her
alleyway?
lair be?
Then she's in an alleyway next to a telephone pole.
Yes, awesome.
All right, now I'll add perspective lines. And I'll turn this gray mess into something cool. I like the Skunk Girl, man. I think the Skunk Girl is an awesome idea.
I've gotten so many different interpretations of her from fan art that I'm so appreciative of, and I don't solicit it. I mean, people started from the beginning. Tank was one of the first. John, Tank, and Cross. They all did fan art for me without even asking them to do it. They just did it. It was so awesome.
No, man, Manny, you have a great name.
You trying to guilt trip me into doing artwork for you?
My
That's what I
first
hate.
fan
You know
art.
what? You know what's funny is
He didn't trick you, man. He didn't trick you.
when I had my 100th sub,
Liminally manipulated you. It's different.
when I had my 100th sub giveaway Friday night, I
Yeah.
didn't tell anybody to draw Skunk Girl, and there was a whole bunch of guys drawing Skunk Girl, and I wasn't even drawing Skunk Girl. I was drawing Scalpel Zero. And then Chester goes, "How much did you pay these guys to draw Skunk Girl?" I'm like, "I didn't pay nobody anything. They wanted to do it, which is cool."
This is like my third or fourth Skunk Girl drawing. This is the only one that's met color.
Yeah, still waiting for the twerking one.
I don't know if I want to finish that, man. We'll see.
Everybody knows about it though. You showed that. Everybody saw that twerking Skunk Girl. They want to see it. I guarantee they want to see it.
I don't know. It's a good tease to bring in the viewers, man. I don't know.
Well, it's up to you. I mean, it's your drawing. You do what you want to do.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it.
No. I'm not going to.
Clickbait is good bait.
Oh yes. Amy Winehouse Skunk Girl is still doing great. Tank, it got like about 6 more views last night.
Right?
She lives. Let me go see how much hit she's got so far.
You know, Manny, I'll finish the twerking Skunk Girl when you're a guest on my channel.
Awesome. That would be awesome. I will do that.
We'll do that.
Yeah, I have
Right, to my channel, but he's never up.
oh man. Remember this is the video that just keeps on giving, Tank. I had this video, this one we did this was November 1st, 2018. It was the Unbreathable Skunk Girl live drawing, page 9, okay, featuring Stink, Stank, and Stunk. So I finished that thing. I think I had maybe 70 something viewers. Okay, that darn video, I changed the thumbnail, and John Dillard called her the Amy Winehouse Skunk Girl because she looks drunk. Well, that 70 something viewers, it's now at 259 views. That drawing of Skunk Girl just keeps on giving. I love that Skunk Girl. Oh, clickbait. Total clickbait.
All right, so I've disappeared out into the chat.
Oh no.
Check out the damage.
What are you doing there? What is going on?
All right, let's see here. All right, so about 14 minutes ago, Pixel Trader said he's got about 30 minutes to get work done on Indie Cron before he crashes for the night. John Dillard tells
I
people
gave him
not to.
the stream info, and he was like, "Nope, gotta work."
So if y'all would help Pixel Trader take over the world, help him help people fund their books. Go to Indycron, the Patreon. Yeah, no, definitely help him out. And Pixel Trader's gone to bed. Good night, Pixel.
Good night, Pixel.
Pixel Trader says, haha, hail Raven. Yes, hail Raven.
I hailed Pixel, and then he says hail Raven. What's up with that?
Joshua Hughes got timed out by Jiminy Cricket for 300 seconds. And he
Nice.
says, my work here is done. Night, Joshua
Nice.
Hughes. Jiminy Cricket, away!
Nice.
Joshua's a little sore about that. John Dillard backs Joshy up on that. Sorry, Josh. I didn't mean to say that. I'm reading the chat, and it's Manny's channel. Dang you, Manny. Hail Raven, forgive me for my transgression. And then
And John
Jiminy
Dillard said that he loves Skunk Girl. It's the awesomest thing they ever seen in an alley.
That's right.
Alley. Thank you, John, for saying that. Wow, that's cool. He likes Skunk Girl.
Jiminy Cricket did apologize to Joshua Hughes because he just couldn't resist. Joshua says, dox him and kick him. Sorry, Joshua. That's not going to happen, although he did do that in fun. And you got to admit, that does give you a few minutes to come up with a really good comeback. Tap your pride.
Tap your pride.
Hail Raven.
Alrighty. Oh, we're coming up on that hour. Dang.
We are. We're coming up on the hour.
Yes, and I think it's going to be. We're going to keep these streams to about 3 hours, people. I think that's perfect timing. We don't need to be going those marathons, 5 hours and stuff. That way I can.
Absolutely.
That's the way I can go see Skunk Girl. Hopefully she's still awake. She might be sleeping by now. Yeah. Go be with the real Skunk Girl.
There you go.
All right, let's try this baby out.
Oh my goodness, he's not drawing. He's playing video games.
Guys, I gotta get up early in the morning, and I don't want something that's gonna keep me up all night.
Poor baby.
He's falling over there.
Not me. It's probably Todd.
Yeah. Someone has a real job.
Yep. Got to.
Good luck.
Yeah, it's all right. I work at a comic book shop. It's not too bad.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So, DM me so I can buy books from you.
Sure. Okay.
Oh, but wait. I don't buy books from anyone anymore because most comic books suck.
There's actually a few good ones out there.
There are.
Like, the Venom right now is awesome.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah, it is.
I rather enjoyed White Knight.
White Knight was great. I got a free trade of that today because Diamond screwed up and sent us a copy with a bent.
Yeah, but you know what? White Knight.
So I got a free trade. I'm like, wait, sweet.
White Knight was good, man. It was like it's like 1 in 1,000 though. It's like one of those books that come along every so often.
Yeah, but he's doing a second one.
Yeah, Dave Cook's Killtopia. That's really killer.
So Stray Bullets.
That one.
I can't believe none of you have read Stray Bullets.
It's been a long time since I read it, but I have.
Okay.
Manny, do you got any books to recommend?
Tokyo Ghost.
I mean, I'm old school. I mean, all the stuff from the 80s that they made into movies are awesome to read.
No, but that's okay, man. Like, good books. Good books are good books, man.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I was lucky that I was in high school, pretty much the second golden age of comics. I mean,
right?
I got to buy off the rack people. I mean, Frank Miller.
You were like buying books during the shooter years, right?
Yes, I was. Yes, I was.
So some of our people in the chat, we got 11 people in the chat. Pitch a good trade paperback so they could relive some of those moments.
Of course, I mean, from my high school, I mean, you can't go wrong with the with reading the Dark Phoenix saga. I mean, I read that at least 20 times already, over and over and over again.
All right, so people in the chat, Dark Phoenix Saga, Chris Claremont, John Byrne, that is some of the best X-Men comics you'll ever read. And pretty much every single X-Men story is based on Chris Claremont and John Byrne. So if you can find a trade paperback or single issues of X-Men comics from like 130 Uncanny X-Men 130 to 138, best comic books Marvel ever made.
It actually started 129.
Yes, you're right. 129.
That was the first one I bought.
You go to 127, you get like first appearance of Kitty Pryde. No, Dazzler. Anyways, forget that.
That was 130.
Here we go. Manny's the man. That's why Manny's the man.
129 was Kitty Pryde, first appearance.
Those are some of the best X-Men. I mean, you have really good characterization of Wolverine, Colossus, Storm, Cyclops. I mean, they're honest to God, just really good characterization.
That was when Wolverine was Wolverine. He could actually be killed. You know?
Before he was just
before he became ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, totally ridiculous.
I mean, I don't want to downplay and Manny doesn't want to downplay, John Buscema's work in the Wolverine series, like Wolverine #1. But honestly, that was the best Wolverine before he became like stupid crazy god level.
Because in Wolverine alone, I mean, the issue after Wolverine alone, he was going up against the Hellfire Club security guards.
Yeah,
X-Men 133. He said that if he did not turn his body, those bullets would have ripped him in half.
Yep.
He actually said that in the book. So he was still pretty much, he could be hurt. It was not ridiculous like it is now.
Yeah, X-Men 132, 133, some of the best pacing, the way the comic was written, the pacing is so good.
Yeah.
The inking, Terry Austin's ink on John Bryant's pencils, so smooth. And the storytelling, really choice.
Yeah.
So this is all when comic books were contained and nobody was crazy god level.
And John Byrne was doing Fantastic Four at the same time, people.
Oh, brilliant.
2 books at the same time.
That's when the man was at his peak.
Come on.
Because those John Bryant.
I want to interject with 2 things really quick. Rise Lee says that they've read almost everything worth reading in X-Men and that X-Men are in their blood. Joshua Hughes, I laugh and I wink at you. Yes, the little wink emoji. I'm not typing right now. And I'm going to sound controversial and say that my favorite Wolverine was Barry Windsor Smith.
Sorry, your phone was cutting out. Your cheap phone was cutting out.
He loved Barry Windsor Smith, which was very good Wolverine too, I would say.
Oh yeah.
It was very good.
Weapon X, I was absolutely in love with that. And instead of kind of like deconstructing a hero, like what was really popular for the edgy artists, to the more stylized artists like Barry Windsor Smith and whatnot.
Well, they were creating
they were creating it, and it was so wonderfully done. And
it was just the opposite.
At the same time, it played off like a horror movie towards the end. It's like, it's mortifying. You're like, oh my goodness, is anyone going to make it out of this alive?
Well, the opposite, because really it was a horror movie from the beginning for Wolverine. And honestly, hey, Risey Lee, I'm going to give you a shout out, man. I would love to do a team up with you on YouTube, and we can review those classic X-Men issues. If you're a big, like, hardcore Chris Claremont, John Byrne, Dave Cockrum X-Men fan, let's do it, man. X-Men are my blood too, man. I was an X-Men fan in like the early '80s before they were huge. But back to like what Tank was saying, that Barry Windsor Smith, man, it was a bloodbath. It was insane.
Yeah, it was
like
awesome.
we'd never seen that in print before. Before that,
You know who I liked on X-Men?
It was like, was Wolverine the Psycho?
Yeah.
Or was the professor the psycho? Who was the person who was really like the insane person? I mean, both of them were nuts, man. But it was intense. And then you had Barry Windsor Smith doing all that beautiful, absolutely beautiful line work. You never see line work. Barry Windsor Smith, his line work is sublime. I'm sorry. There's no one who compares to him. I mean, it doesn't matter what kind of style you have. Barry Windsor Smith.
And if you guys want to see something completely different, Paul Smith, X-Men.
Paul Smith?
Yeah.
Oh, good stuff.
Good. I mean, totally different from Barry Windsor Smith, totally different from John Byrne, but super clean line work. You know, it was a different time for the X-Men, but it was still awesome stuff. I mean, all stuff before Jim Lee came along. Great stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I think this is a good point. This is a good point to end off on. A good discussion of our love of comics and Wolverine in specific and the X-Men. And yeah, Mighty Geek says his favorite Wolverine was his first appearance, and I kind of wonder which one is it, like the original or the couple what was it, a few issues later where Gil Kane was the artist and spiffed him up just a little bit.
See, my favorite Wolverine is, I have two. I have Weapon X, the series, that was awesome. I also liked.
Well, when you say Weapon X series, what are you talking about?
I mean, the Weapon X, when his origin story.
With the Barry Windsor Smith.
Yeah. I like that one, but my other favorite one, and just because that was when I first started reading comics, was, well, not first start, but close to it, was Wolverine and the Savage Land.
Mike Mignola.
Was it him who was doing it? I don't remember.
Fuck yeah. I'm sorry.
Oh, Jesus. As we
It's the
say,
fifth.
it was a good time to go tonight. Bill, where can we see you next? Because you're sure not going to be here. Okay.
I'm so sorry. Manny, please accept my apology.
Jeez, come on. It's a family show. Come on. Pope Rogan's in the other room listening, okay? Come on. Be nice. Be nice.
Manny, I think I've been on your show for like 2 weeks, and
Too
I think
much
tonight.
alcohol.
And no, Manny, I've been on your show for 2 weeks, and I've never even cussed once. So I really apologize. I don't want to disrespect you.
It's starting to feel like home to him, where he can just let it go.
No.
Like I said, Bill, where can we find you?
In my living room, we don't say that. But like I was saying earlier tonight, yeah, I've been through an incredible amount in the last couple of days, and so I am a little bit charged up. So I apologize.
All right, but where can we find you?
You can find me at Joshua Hughes on Twitter. Or you can find me at Joshua Hughes effing rules the world.
You guys can find him at Argos Creations. He's an awesome guy. He's an awesome artist, and I love that he comes on the show and he makes it fun for us, and he makes it lively. And it's
I can't find you on Twitter.
Okay, Brad. So where can we find you? Pencil for Life. Where can we find you?
Argos Creations. It's Argos Creations. You can find me on Twitter as Argos Creations and on YouTube as Argos.
I already showed for Argos. Come on.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, no, I have like 10 followers. I'm working on like I'm working on like an animation for an intro. It's going to be very family friendly channel. And Manny, once again, I apologize because you're a good man. And honestly, Manny, I respect you a lot. And I could use your prayers, man, because I'm going through rough times right now.
Yes.
Same with you, Brad.
Don't worry, dude. You got him.
You'll be good. Okay, Tank, where can we find you?
You can find me at Pencil for Life on Instagram.
It's pencil.for.
You can find. You know what? Just come back here tomorrow night, folks.
Yeah,
I'll be here, and we'll be having fun.
Yeah. You guys know where you can find me and Tank. We'll be here. If we're not
He's
here,
at
we're going to be on Cross Comics, or we'll be on Chris Art, or we'll be on
By
John
the way,
Derek show.
everybody, tomorrow night you've got to show up. It's drawn and quartered.
Yes.
Yep.
Vote Jar Jar Binks.
Hell no.
Yes.
Vote Jar Jar.
Yes.
Whatever. Even
Yeah.
if it's Jar Jar
Jar Jar
Binks,
Binks.
you have to
Go
draw.
for Sith Lord Jar Jar.
Everybody in the chat,
You have
please
to vote for Brad.
smash that button
And
for Vote Jar Jar
Brad,
Binks.
But really,
we're
for
voting
anyone-
Jar Jar Binks, and when
Sorry.
that comes to fruition, you're going to give us Darth Jar Jar.
You know what? I'll be down. I'll do it.
But really,
Awesome.
for anyone,
If
Oh,
Jar Jar
dude.
is on the
if
list.
anyone's going to be on YouTube for a while, I'm going to open up a live chat right after this, and I'm just going to draw. And I don't know how to use Google Hangouts, but if Brad or Tank want to do it, show me how to do it, and I'll bring you in. And Manny, thanks again. Sorry for being a potty mouth. I'm normally not. I'm normally not that bad.
Just be the potty mouth and just let it go. That's the best thing.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
keep on bringing
Don't
it
worry
up,
about
then people are going to remember. If you did it, it's done. Move on. That's the best
All
way
right.
to do it.
All right.
I
Well,
learned that a long time
Don't worry
ago.
about it.
Somebody said just don't even acknowledge the mistake. Just keep on going, and nobody's even going to remember.
okay.
Okay,
Well,
So,
I'll keep on polishing my skin on.
all right. So what's going to happen now, people, is Argos Creations. That's where you can find him. He's going to start up a live stream right after this. Brad's going to help him out. Maybe Tank's
I
going to go
am?
over there. Tank,
Okay.
you going to go over there?
Yeah, you know what? Well, I don't know exactly how to do that stuff because
You don't?
remember my potato tech did not let me.
No, but are
bring
you going
that
to jump
action
into his
fruition.
stream? He should be
Oh,
able
yeah.
to make a stream. Yeah. So Tank's going to
yeah.
be over there. I'm going to go to. I'll be trolling you, but I'll be in bed while I'm doing it.
I'm actually going to go to bed because I got to go for sleep.
But I will be trolling you there,
Yeah.
and I'll be critiquing you.
So
No, I don't do that. I don't
Remember,
do that.
you can find
Oh,
everybody up here at Joshua C. Hughes 18 on Twitter. So that's Joshua C. Hughes 18 on Twitter. That's where you can find all of us. We're actually just multiple personalities.
oh yes.
We are multiple men.
And I am Manny. Of course, you guys can find me here every night, being the butt of a lot of jokes and cringing and sighing a lot. And
Speaking of butts,
oh
you are drawing one
no!
today.
Stop!
You're drawing one.
Yes, I know. She's Skunk Girl. What you think? There's going to be a lot of butt shots in this book, people. So if you like the booty, if you like big butts, and you cannot deny, yes, I will be
It's
doing
easier
that
than
for
drawing
you.
faces, that's for sure.
I still do a very good woman. You must give me that. You must say that I do draw women nice. Oh, wrong.
All right, good night, folks.
All right.
Man, did you go to Google Hangouts and you press plus?
Hold on, let's get off the air first. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, let's get off the air.
Yeah, I guess we'll get off the air.
We'll
then
talk about it in just a
yeah.
second.
So anyway, so I'll tell you guys what I did when I started off today. So what I started off is I gave this picture to somebody. I'm not going to tell you who it was, but it was somebody.
It wasn't
and
me. It wasn't me because I have a
No,
potty
it
mouth.
wasn't.
I
It
don't
wasn't
get
anybody on the panel. It was a secret person that did give me some pointers, and he told me, "Manny, that's not good enough. You need to fix this. You need to fix that." So from that picture, which I sent him, I kind of changed the face. As you can see, how the face changed. People, it went in. That was the main thing. Was saying the face is too far out. Her neck is too long.
I see that.
After that, I did that. Brought in this S curl. And I thought, oh, that's looking good. Okay, what else can I do? And then we finished off with that. That is the finished product. So from this is what I started off this tonight on Josh Chris show, and this is what we finished off with. And I do think it's a big improvement. So that's the best thing is go out there if you have artwork and have somebody critique it and give you good criticism,
Yeah, I
not
love the
phony
lighting.
criticism.
I love that
You know.
lighting on her cheeks.
Oh, thank you. So when somebody gives you good criticism, it will make your artwork way better. So just that person just telling me, oh, that's not really working, man. You need to fix that, and it looks good. And I had Todd telling me the butt wasn't looking good either. So I fixed the butt too in front of you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing us draw for you guys tonight, and we'll be drawing for you tomorrow. Also, please hit that like button, smash that like button. Of course, subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. Tell your family, tell your friends to subscribe to me, to subscribe to Tank, subscribe to Brad, even to Bill. and John Dillard and Todd and Chester and everybody that you've seen on the panel. If I'm missing anybody, I'm sorry, but please make us grow this community. I mean, all ships will, help each other float more. Whatever the saying is, I don't know what it is. Just rising ships. Okay, let's rise our ships up. Okay, we'll help each other out. Like Bill's gonna go start up a stream. We're gonna go over there. We'll go help him out. Let's give him some views tonight. Okay, people. Like I said, every night. Thank you for coming into my computer room, and see you tomorrow. Aloha all.